For the early-to-rise road trippers, the late-night truck drivers, or even the bucket list checking baseball fans, your Wyndham is waiting, no matter who you are, where you're going, or why. With 24 trusted brands to choose from like La Quinta, Days Inn, and Super 8, there's a hotel by Wyndham for everyone. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel of minor league baseball. Get the lowest price at wyndhamhotels.com. Restrictions apply. Visit website for more details. For the early...
Hi guys, it's Mark with Oak Hills Medical Clinic. Are you struggling with ED and sick of the pills? Well, we have a major medical advancement that has helped thousands of men. Our WAVE technology is backed by 60 clinical studies, including from Cambridge University. It's been shown to increase blood flow by repairing blood vessels. No pills and no side effects. If you're ready to put a stop to your ED, call us now. And not only will the assessment and blood flow ultrasound be free, but we'll also include something unique that produces powerful results in the bedroom. You're going to love that one, guys. Trust me. This unprecedented offer is worth $600, but it's free to those who call in the next 2 minutes. Call 215-302-9999. That's 215-302-9999. Guys, put a stop to your ED and get your life back. Call Oak Hills Medical Clinic now to qualify. 215-302-9999.
You're listening to Reading Fightin' Phils Baseball on the R Phils Radio Network. Now, out to the ballpark with your broadcasters, Bob McCool and Jake Starr.
Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to FirstEnergy Stadium. The Reading Fightin' Phils and the Somerset Patriots, about an hour or so away from first pitch, 5:15. Is first pitch. We are just inside the Tompkins Plaza gates, and they are open. Kids receiving a Bryson Stott bobblehead on their way into the stadium this afternoon. The Reading Phils and the Somerset Patriots finishing up this 6-game series. Somerset has won 3 of them. The Phils, with their win last night, now have a chance with a win today to at least split the series. Alongside my broadcast partner, Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool. Welcome to our pregame show. Jake, I think we start with that, obviously. The series, we talked about this yesterday in the pregame show, that after the debacle the other night of 22-3, it's a new day, it's a new game, and the Phils did take care of business last night. They come away with a win, and now maybe you don't want to necessarily come away with a split of a series at home, but the way this team has played on the road versus at home, maybe a split at home isn't all that bad.
Especially against a team like Somerset, who owns the best record both in the second half and overall in the entire Eastern League, a team that already has their playoff fate determined. They'll be in the postseason when the season comes to an end 4 weeks from today, as crazy as that sounds. But, no, I mean, to earn a split, especially after falling down 3-1. You've already won the season series against Somerset 2, 10 games to 7. So that's something, put under your cap. Hey, we won the season series against a really good Patriots team. And also, about last night, I want to kind of pull a quote, something that Nick Ward told me in the postgame last night. And that's, look, you never want to lose by 19 runs. But here's the fact of the matter. It's part of baseball. Nights like that are going to happen. You play 138 games over the course of a season. You're going to have games where you win by 10. You're going to have games where you lose by 10. Some nights you might lose by 20. And that's what happened the other night. So for them to bounce back the way they did, it says a lot about this group, says a lot about the leadership and about the character of these guys.
Yeah, and let's face it, to Jake's point about Somerset, even though the Fightin' Phils have led the Eastern League in hitting throughout this season, this is a Somerset team that can put runs up, and they never seem to take it bats off. They have shown through the course of this series, a lot of people don't like this 6-game format, but one of the things that makes it interesting from my standpoint is you really get a feel for what the team is like when you get to see them play for 6 consecutive games. And so this is our first look at Somerset, and you can see that this team certainly is a playoff caliber team. They can swing the bats, and so if Reading's going to take this game today and split this series, the one thing they better realize coming in is they better swing the bats, and the offense has to be able to produce.
And the thing with the Somerset team that's made their offense so dangerous, yes, Reading's the best hitting team by overall average in the Eastern League, but Somerset is running away with the league home run crown for what will be the second straight season. The team in second, the Reading Fightin' Phils, are at 140 home runs on the season. like we said, still 4 weeks to go. Reading hit just 119 last year, so the long ball has really been a key factor for both of these teams this year. But for Reading, the key is going to be limiting the long ball. We talked about it a little bit ago. It's two pitchers that have given up a lot of home runs this year, in Blaine Abeta and Josh Hendrickson for Reading. So, it's a small ballpark. It's a hot day. The ball is going to be flying. So, really, the key to this game might be which team puts the ball out of the ballpark more today. And, for Reading, if you're Josh Hendrickson, the game plan's got to be, I got to keep the ball down in the zone and try and get a lot of ground balls.
Yeah, the two starting pitchers is that Jake referenced in the home run total. 32 combined home runs between the two starting pitchers on the season that they have surrendered. In this series, the Patriots have hit 13 home runs, the Phils have hit 9. So that's a combined 22 home runs. So they both have swung the bat and they've produced runs for sure. On the offensive side for the Fightins, we've talked at length over the course of this season and especially in this series. Carlos De La Cruz has been the consistent factor. Oliver Dunn is as hot as it comes. But where else is the production going to come from besides the 2 and the 3 hole? Well, two guys in particular I want to talk about is guys behind them who had big nights over the course of the last 2 nights. One in particular, Ethan Wilson. I mentioned this a couple nights ago. It felt like Ethan Wilson was starting to get in a better viewpoint, better vantage point, seeing the ball a little bit better and getting better swings, and he has indeed been really good. Today he's going to be in the cleanup spot for Al Padrique. Ethan Wilson producing and having another bat behind De La Cruz and Dunn is very, very important right now.
Without a doubt, and Wilson being in that 4 hole today in the lineup, I really like that a lot from Al Padrique because it offers a really strong sense of protection for Oliver Dunn and Carlos De La Cruz. Because you look at the top 4 of this lineup today. Nick Ward swinging a hot bat. I mean, you can't pitch around him. You got De La Cruz behind him. You can't pitch around him because you have the hottest hitter on the planet and Oliver Dunn behind him. You also can't pitch around him now, Ethan Wilson. So, I mean, gonna go on a limb here. I think Oliver Dunn has another big day. Shocker, I know. That's really a bold prediction by the way he's playing. But with that said, you put a guy like Ethan Wilson behind him, it's gonna force him to pitch to him. Oliver Dunn walked twice yesterday, was also hit by a pitch. Right. Was just 1 for 2, so you put more protection behind Oliver Dunn tonight, and I'm really excited to kind of see how that transpires.
Yeah, and we saw that play itself out in last night's game when Oliver Dunn got up in a situation where it was 2nd and 3rd, and they didn't walk him intentionally. They just threw 4 pitches that were nowhere near the strike zone and pitched around him. Jalen Ortiz was struggling last night, and they went after Ortiz instead. So having Ethan Wilson swinging a better bat obviously does give and provide some protection and maybe makes you have a second eye thought as to whether or not you want to do indeed pitch around a hot bat and Oliver Dunn. The other bat that I want to make reference to, I talked about this last night in the broadcast, watching Baron Radcliffe in batting practice yesterday. He had a really good batting practice yesterday, and it turned out to translate into the game where he ended up having a line drive single his first time up and then a home run the other way. Yet another big left-handed bat in this lineup that will be back in there today, and a guy that if he can get hot too, just makes this lineup that much longer.
And that was the thing. We looked back in June when they added a lot of new guys to this roster. We thought, okay, this is a chance for this team to get a lot deeper. And then, of course, you lose Nick Podkul and Matthew Kroon to Lehigh Valley. You lose Johan Rojas to Philadelphia. So, yeah, you kind of lost a lot of those big bats that made that lineup, look end of June, early July, really, quote, deep, close quote. But you're at a point again now where it feels like you're getting deeper again. I mean, Nick Ward, we mentioned. Marcus Lee Sang, another guy who got added to this lineup, I think is going to be a really valuable addition. He's hit some balls hard. He's worked some really good at-bats this series. And then the guys that have been here, Ethan Wilson and Baron Radcliffe, those two guys can hit the way that we know they can hit. I mean, Wilson's shown it all year. Radcliffe, his season was hampered a bit by that shoulder injury, so he comes back, started off hot, kind of cooled down a little bit, but being back in the lineup pretty much every day, I think will help him, and like we said, just make the lineup that much deeper.
It also makes it that much more left-handed because for a good portion of this season, Al Padrique, on the most nights, really only had 2 left-handed bats in his lineup, and in most cases it was Dunn and Wilson. But now with the addition of Ward and Sang, who are both left-handed hitters, and a caller from Jersey Shore, and Baron Radcliffe, who was hurt, and his left-handed bat, he's also got Pedro Martinez, a switch hitter, in the lineup tonight. Now all of a sudden, against a right-handed pitcher tonight, he's got 6 left-handed sticks in there. It's a completely different look when you have that many left-handed sticks against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, it's something we haven't had a chance to ask him yet, but I'd be curious to know his thoughts. Just how nice is it? Because, look, I mean, this team has faced righty starters, I think, 90, 95% of the games this year. So I'd be curious to hear Al's thoughts on just the luxury now of having, more left-handed batters. And a lot of times this week we saw, a lot of left, right, left to kind of, make it more difficult situationally for Raul Dominguez in the Somerset squad. But I think bottom of the lineup tonight, I think we have 2 or 3 lefties in a row. So I think that's just going to really serve this Reading team well. And it's also a Somerset team that doesn't really have a lot of lefty arms out of the bullpen either.
Right, and that obviously makes a big difference, because if they had a bunch of lefties in the bullpen, that's only going to serve you so well through the starting pitching, and then you get in the bullpen. But when they don't have that number of lefties in the bullpen, then it makes a difference. On the flip side of that, Reading was in a similar situation earlier this season, or most of this season, in the bullpen as well, because for a long time, and every time we saw a lefty up in the bullpen for Reading, we knew it was Keelan Kilcourt, because it was the only one they had after Taylor Lehman's promotion to Lehigh Valley. However, it has become a situation now where the Phils have a little bit more depth in their bullpen, and they can go righty-lefty as they were able to do last night.
Yeah, I mean, Keelan Kilgore, who leads the Eastern League in hitting so far, in appearances so far this season. Tristan Garnett, who has been really, really good since he came up to Reading, and then Jordy Martinez was added to the roster just before game time last night. So he's another guy who I think had about a 3.95 ERA with Jersey Shore this year. So just now you have 3 lefty arms. So like I said, for Patrique, for Brad Bergeson, you now have that luxury where if you want to play situational, you want to play matchups, you have the opportunity to do so. You have the cards in your deck that you didn't have really for the first 4 months of the year.
It is another beautiful day for baseball here in Baseball Town. The Reading Fightin Phils and the Somerset Patriots again. 5 o'clock is first pitch, and the season is winding down. After today, only 2 more home series left on the Fightin Phils schedule. We're going to take a timeout. We get back on the Reading Fightin Phils radio network. We'll have the starting lineups and first pitch of the Phils and the Patriots right after this. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to FirstEnergy Stadium. The Reading Fightin Phils, the Somerset Patriots, about to wrap up this 6-game series. Somerset has won 3, the Fightins have won 2, and will look to at least get a split with a win this afternoon. Somerset at 24-20, currently occupying first place in the Northeast Division of the Eastern League standings. The Fightin Phils 3 games back at 21-23. Alongside my broadcast partner, Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool. An absolutely gorgeous day, another beautiful day for baseball here in Baseball Town. And here is the Golden Oaks landscaping starting lineup for the Somerset Patriots. Jason Dominguez right back in the leadoff spot today for the Patriots. He is the DH today for Somerset. Augustine Ramirez will bat in the 2-hole. Elijah Dunham bats third. Caleb Durbin is in the cleanup spot today for Somerset. Aaron Polensky will bat 5th. Jason Rosario will bat in the 6-hole. Jesus Bastidas will bat 7th. Mickey Gasper bats 8th, and Max Burt will bat 9th. That lineup will be facing left-hander for the Fightins, Josh Hendrickson.
Josh Hendrickson, 18th start of the year, second start this series, 2-6, a 4.84 ERA, 80 innings pitched, 90 hits allowed, 29 walks, 64 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 280 off of Hendrickson, who was solid and a no decision on Tuesday night, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. 76 pitches, 48 for strikes. You're Reading, you're hoping for similar results today. So if that's the case, Hendrickson will certainly give the Fightin Phils a chance to win tonight.
Our EPAW Weather Consulting forecast for today. Again, another beautiful day, as I said, in Baseball Town, and 81 degrees. Another sun-splashed afternoon here in Reading. Winds at about 4 to 8 miles an hour. Not a major factor early on. Those weather conditions brought to you by EPAW Weather Consulting, source for public and private forecasts in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and northern and eastern Maryland. Jason Dominguez will lead it off for the Patriots. And we are underway, and the first pitch from Josh Hendrickson is on the outside corner for a called strike. Dominguez, a switch hitter, batting right-handed against the left-handed pitching of Hendrickson. A 1 pitch. Breaking ball inside for a ball. Dominguez, an off night last night in terms of production, and 0 for 5, but he has still 9 hits in this series, 9 for 26. Batting average at .248 as he stands in. And the top prospects in the Yankees organization takes another one inside. It's 2-1. $15 home runs, 65 RBIs on the year for Dominguez. 2 of those home runs coming in this series. And he drives this one to right center field. Brian Radcliffe back to the wall, leaps and makes the catch. Baron Radcliffe crashing into the Redners Event Center, but taking extra base hits away from Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, you could tell off the bat it wasn't going to leave the ballpark. It was just a matter of whether Radcliffe would have room to make a catch, and he does an excellent job. He had that one sized up the entire time. Once again, the only obstacle is going to be if the wall was going to get in the way, and in this case it doesn't, and Radcliffe makes a nice catch.
That's tough for the Redners Event Center. That's a big body that hits you. We now know that building could take a shot because Barron's had a head of steam running into it, and a great job of holding on to it, and a big lift for the Phils to make that grab and keep Dominguez off the base as Augustin Ramirez settles in. First pitch from Hendrickson is a ball. The second off-speed pitch that Ramirez is way out in front. Ethan Wilson is in left. Marcus Lee Sang is in center, in addition to Radcliffe in right field for the Phils. Madison Stokes gets to start at first base today as Hendrickson delivers, and this another off-speed pitch that Ramirez swings through. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oliver Dunn back at second. Pedro Martinez is at short. Nick Ward is at third, and Max McDowell back behind the plate for the Fightins. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ramirez. Fastball away that he fouls away. It remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ramirez at 208 on the season, 1 home run and 3 RBIs. He's had a good series, 6 for 23 in total for the Patriots. He's played in every game in this series. 1-2 pitch. Bounces that one up there. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hendrickson, 25-year-old lefty, born in Perth, Australia. Plays college baseball at the University of San Diego. 2-2 pitch from him. Right there for a called strike 3, out number 2.
Great spot with an off-speed pitch. Gets it right on that outside part of the plate. Kevin Mansock, our home plate ump, brings him up, and 2 quick outs for Josh Hendrickson.
Yeah, Ramirez didn't seem very happy with it. I don't know why.
It was very much a strike.
Absolutely correct. Elijah Dunham will bat. Dunham, one of 4 guys, one of 2 lefties, natural lefties in the lineup. Dominguez and Mickey Gasper will bat later, both switch hitters. So Raul Dominguez has a much more right-handed heavy lineup against left-handed hitting Josh Hendrickson. If you listen, you got a chance to hear our pregame show. We talked a little bit about how the Phils have a much different look now with a much more left-handed dominant lineup in today's game as Hendrickson comes in for a pitch that's a bit high, I believe, for a ball. No, that was a called strike. I thought it was. No balls and 2 strikes now to Elijah Dunham. Dunham 5 for 21 in the series. And make it 5 for 22 and a called strike 3. And down go the Patriots. 1, 2, 3 in the top. The Fightins will bat when we come back to Baseball Town here in inning number 1.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu,
featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made.
Our Golden Oaks Landscaping starting lineup for the home team, the Reading Hot Dogs on a Burke's Packing Sunday afternoon family fun day. Nick Ward back in leadoff spot. Carlos De La Cruz back in his usual 2-hole. Oliver Dunn bats third. Ethan Wilson bats cleanup today for the Fightins. Madison Stokes will bat in the 5-hole. Marcus Lee Sang bats 6th. Baron Radcliffe 7th. Max McDowell 8th. And Pedro Martinez bats 9th. De La Cruz in the DH spot today for the Fightins. As Nick Ward takes the first pitch up high for a ball. That lineup for the Fightins facing right-hander for the Patriots, Lane Abeta.
Blaine Abeta gets a start tonight. It's his third start against Reading this year.
That pitch to Nick Ward is over for a called strike. So now 1-1 to Ward.
He's 0 for 2, but neither loss was a bad one. 2 runs over 5 2/3 on May 21st. 3 runs over 5 1/3 on July the 7th.
1-1 pitch to Ward is way up high. Been a bit of a workhorse for Somerset.
Yeah,
19 starts.
Yeah, 103rd innings pitched. This is 21st game, 19 start, 7-6, a 5.65 ERA. Has though allowed 102 hits, has 103 strikeouts and 40 walks.
2 balls and a strike to Nick Ward. It was a big part of last night's win. A little dribbler. It actually goes foul. Ward with a big 2-run single last night for the Phils. Turned out to be the game-winning hits when it was all said and done in the 8-7 win last night for Reading. Ward 5 for 16 in this series. His RBIs his 6th and 7th since his call up from Jersey Shore. Two balls and 2 strikes to him. Taps this one foul down the first baseline and out of play.
Abeta pitched last Sunday. Pretty good. 6 innings, got a win. 1 hit, no runs, 7 strikeouts. That'd actually be really good. Well, just 1 hit over 6 innings.
Comes back with his 2-2 pitch to Ward. Very deliberate with his delivery. And Ward fouls that one alive. Hot potato screaming into the stands. Everybody looks to be okay, which is a good thing. Abeta, 24-year-old right-hander, originally from Martinez, California. The Yankees took him as an undrafted free agent out of the University of Nevada in 2020. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ward. Back through the middle, but taken on a hop by the pitcher, Abeta. They make the toss to first in time, and Nick Ward is retired.
There's a fact on Blaine Abeta. He listed Roy Halladay as his sports hero when he was growing up. Halladay, of course, the former member of the Philadelphia Phillies, the late, great Roy Halladay.
The defense behind Abeta. Jason Rosario is in left. Elijah Dunham in center. Aaron Polensky is in right. Mickey Gasper at first base. Max Burt at second. Jesus Bastidas is at short. Caleb Durbin is at third. And Augustine Ramirez is behind the plate. Carlos De La Cruz at the plate. Carlos with a productive night last night, 5 for 19 in this series, batting average at 273, 21 home runs, 59 RBIs. And the first pitch to him is bounces to the plate. It's 1-0. Carlos De La Cruz lines this one into right field, sinking fast. Diving attempt by Aaron Polensky. He cannot come up with it. Don't know if he caught it clean to begin with or not, but it is a base hit for Carlos De La Cruz with 1 out here in the first.
And good. He hit it hard. 101 off the bat. Great swing. And Pete Talkington, the first base umpire, was all over that one. Saw it trapped in the mitt of Aaron Polensky in right field. And Reading's got a base runner for the red-hot Oliver Dunn, which is just one way you could describe him right now.
6 for 17 in this series. 4 of them home runs. 8 RBIs in this series. And the first pitch to him is over for a called strike 1. 285 batting average now for Dunn with his solid series. 21 home runs, tied with De La Cruz for team high. De La Cruz and Dunn also tied for the team high in doubles with 23. This one lined into left field. That's falling fast, but Rosario played him well and will take it ankle high and take a potential opposite field base hit away from Oliver Dunn. That's 2 down.
Yeah, Rosario, the left fielder, had him shaded that way. Played perfectly. Another one that was strong off the bat at 101 and just can't get it to drop for a hit. If that could got him by Rosario, it's certainly extra bases and perhaps a run.
That'll bring up Ethan Wilson. He too has had a good series, 6 for 17 in this series. Batting average up at 264 as a result. Especially over the course of the last couple of days, Wilson been swinging a much better bat as he takes that pitch from Blaine Abeda over for a called strike 1. Wilson, 15 home runs, 52 RBIs. De La Cruz with a lead at first with 2 outs. Swing and a miss there for Wilson. The off-speed pitch that he could not time up, and he's quickly in a no balls and 2-strike hole. We'll call time now. That'll give us a chance to give you today's R-Phil's team leader, brought to you by cross-country mortgage loan officer Johanna Arias. But Carlos De La Cruz with that base hit, now 121. A sizable lead in the Eastern League in hits. Jason Dominguez for Somerset is second in hits in the Eastern League with 104. A 17-hit difference right now in favor of Carlos De La Cruz with his base hit. That's today's cross-country mortgage loan officer Johanna Arias, R-Phil's team leader. Contact Johanna at 484-554-9969 or via email at johanna.arias@myccmortgage.com. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ethan Wilson. And he beats that one foul at the plate. Staying alive at 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of current and former R-Phils are in the top 10. 5 out of 9 to be exact. De La Cruz first, Dunn third. Johan Rojas fifth. Matthew Kroon seventh. And the current batter, Ethan Wilson, is ninth.
And again, they have been a hitting team since April. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Wilson. Lifts this one, and that's going to drift foul and over the third base dugout and find the seats. And snared by a young fan with a glove. He knew exactly where to sit if he was going to bring a glove, and he gets himself a souvenir. So De La Cruz again will take his lead off of first. Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ethan Wilson. That's up high, it's 2 and 2. Patience by Wilson, started, thought about it, but holds off. Phil's on a Sunday afternoon playing as the Reading Hot Dogs. And Blooper the Hound Dog serving as a bat boy. Seems only appropriate. 2 and 2 to Wilson. Fisted into right center field and ultimately grabbed by Elijah Dunham and a long way to make the catch. And that will do it for the Phils in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 1 complete in baseball town. Somerset, nothing. Reading, nothing.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
We head to the second inning. The Reading Fightin Phils, the Somerset Patriots without a score to this point. Mind you, that established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania, located conveniently between Philadelphia and Lancaster, now in town in Sinking Spring. Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information. Josh Hendrickson dealing to the cleanup hitter for Somerset, Caleb Durbin. And the first pitch from Hendrickson is a bit low for a ball. Durbin right back through the middle for a base hit. First hit of the game for Somerset and the fourth hit of this series for Caleb Durbin. He's a leadoff base runner here in the second.
Oliver Dunn tried to time the jump, but Durbin got just enough under it to get it over Dunn's head and in for a base hit.
I'll bring up Aaron Polensky, who's had a productive series for the Patriots, including 4 for 11 at the bat, but more impressively, 7 RBIs on the series. And the first pitch to him is inside for a ball. Polensky promoted from High A Hudson Valley at the end of May. So he came into the series with just 19 RBIs, but 7 more in this series. As the first pitch to Hendrickson is inside. Durbin with a good lead at first, and a healthy cut from Polensky that goes back to the backstop. Polensky only hitting at 208. Does have 10 doubles, 8 home runs to go along with those 26 RBIs. Former Nebraska Cornhusker. Also went undrafted out of Nebraska in the 2020 draft. Of course, it was a much shorter draft in 2020 after the COVID shortened season. Off-speed pitch, and Polensky cannot time up with it, and now he is behind in the count 1-2. Durbin kind of hopping around over there, and Josh Hendrickson said, I've had enough of that, so he makes the toss over. Durbin kind of hopped off the bag for his first lead, and then took another sizable hop for a little bit bigger lead. And Hendrickson said, here, hop back to first. Pitch to the plate is lifted into left field. Long run for Ethan Wilson into foul territory. He cannot quite get there as it bounces harmlessly into the bullpen. And Polensky will have to return to home plate with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Caleb Durbin off first, 15 for 18 this year in stolen bases. This is 33rd game with Somerset. Just came off the injured list prior to Tuesday night's game.
And they've kind of nursed him through this series. With the games that he has played, they've taken him out about halfway through. Played second base in the other 2 games, playing third today. 1-2 pitch is up high to Polensky, 2-2 now. Good crowd on hand this afternoon for the final game of this series. Kids today received a Bryson Stott bobblehead. Big Phil's in Williamsport today as part of the Little League World Series Classic. Playing against the Washington Nationals at 7 o'clock tonight. Pitch way outside. Good catch by Max McDowell to keep that one from going to the backstop. Count to Polensky's now 3-2. Durbin looks like he may be leaning a little bit to go off, and they got him picked off. Stokes to Dunn, and he's out.
Nice play all around. Hendrickson seeing he's leaning, and then Stokes to Dunn with a clean throw and a good tag from Dunn. And that is how you erase a base runner.
So the count remains now 3-2 to Polensky. That's inside ball 4. So that caught stealing looks even bigger now on the first base on ball surrendered by Hendrickson. And I'll bring out Jason Rosario. Rosario playing in his 3rd game in this series. Left-handed stick, 3 for 5 in the series, but he's also walked 3 times. Hitting at 208 as he stands in with 9 home runs and 39 RBIs. First pitch to him is up and in for a ball. And now the runner takes off from first. Max McDowell will throw down. It gets by Martinez and into center field. Rosario Polinsky thought about getting up and heading to third, but Raul Dominguez, the manager, said, stay right there because Marcus Lee Sang was backing up. So it will be a stolen base for Polinsky.
Yeah, pitch was a bit inside, so McDowell kind of had to work around the bat of Jason Rosario, hence why the throw was a bit outside and low. But if McDowell had a clear throwing lane, I think they would have had Polinsky out because that throw did beat him. It was just off target.
So now runner at second base with 1 out and 2-0 to Rosario. Big swing, no contact at the breaking ball. Rosario originally signed by the San Diego Padres. The international free agent draft, a native of the Dominican Republic. Traded to Boston in August of 2020 in a trade in which Mitch Moreland went to San Diego. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball this time catches the inside corner. Now Hendrickson has the count even at 2-2. Rosario was designated for assignment by the Red Sox in March of 22 and then signed by the Yankees in April. Played last year for Somerset. Played a full season here in AA. 243 with 11 home runs. He's got 9 home runs at this point this season. Another breaking ball this time tries to get him to chase, and he does not. And so now Hendrickson has worked the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Aaron Polinsky, the runner at second. Major Martinez creeps in a little bit behind him just to keep him close. 3-2 pitch to Rosario. Strike 3, over for a called strike 3. Third strikeout for Hendrickson, and that's 2 down.
Well, he hits the outside corner and gets the strikeout for out number 2, and now you can see your way out of this inning.
The interesting thing is all 3 strikeouts for Hendrickson have been looking, as Jesus Bastidas will step in. And Kevin Manzuk is our home plate umpire. Pete Tuckey did at first. Paul Romer at third in our Eastern League crew as Jesus Bastidas steps to the plate. First pitch to him from Hendrickson. Slow and inside for a ball. Bastidas 4 for 17 on this series, has his batting average up to 200 as a result. Man on second, 2 outs here now in the second inning. This one lifted into center field, long run, but Marcus Lee Sang is up to the challenge, closes the gap, takes away the base hit, and the Patriots are denied. For Somerset in the second, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We head to the bottom of the second. It remains Somerset nothing, Fightins nothing.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phil's Fiesta Friday partner.
The Reading Fightin' Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program.
On a Berks Packing Family Fun Day, Crazy Hot Dog Vendor doing his thing in between innings as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Presented to you by Cornwall Manor, a unique and charming community nestled on 190 acres with many walking trails, including the Lebanon County Rail Trail. Bottom of the second, Fightins and the Patriots scoreless. Madison Stokes leading it off for the Phils here in the second, and the first pitch from right-hander Blaine Abeda is over for a called strike. Stokes just 1 for 14 in this series. Finally broke that hitless string last night and was a big one at the time. Here's one dribble to the right side. Mickey Gasper playing at first base today will make the play all by himself for out number 1 here in the second. Going to bring up Marcus Lee Sang. Marcus in his 5th game since being called up from Jersey Shore, 3 for 12 so far. Yet to produce an extra base hit. He's played some excellent defense in center field, including the catch to end the second inning. Left-handed stick, takes the first pitch over for a called strike. And in this lineup today for the Phils, including Pedro Martinez, the 9-hole hitter, who's a switch hitter, 6 guys will be facing a Beta batting from the left-handed batter's box, including Marcus Lee Sang, as he drills one into the Patriots dugout. Right off the end of his bat. Now Marcus Lee Sang is in an 0-2 hole. Baron Radcliffe to follow. Another left-handed stick. And swing and a miss there is a Beta with that back foot slider. Gets Marcus Lee Sang on 3 pitches. And 2 outs here in the second. I'll bring up Baron Radcliffe. Baron 3 for 10 in the series, but 2 of those hits came last night, including his 6th home run of the year, 15th RBI as well, on the opposite field home run. First pitch way outside. Infield defense for Somerset plays the left-hander Radcliffe to pull. Outfield, kind of a combination. Center fielder Dunham plays him pretty well straight away. Jason Rosario, the left fielder, plays him the other way. So too really does the right fielder Aaron Polensky. As that pitch is low, ball 2. As Radcliffe did show last night, he does have power the other way. His home run last night was over the left center field fence. 2 balls and no strikes now to Radcliffe. That one's way up high. It's ball 3. 3 pitches really nowhere near the plate to Radcliffe. See if he has a green light here or not. He takes one for a called strike, although Barron didn't think so. he thought it was ball 4.
Well, the trend with Kevin Manzock's continuing. A lot of guys are thinking one thing, and Kevin thinks the other thing.
We do have the benefit in the booth of the strike zone, and it was upward. It's a pitch that looks like it's pretty much at the bottom of the strike zone. It's 3-1 now to Radcliffe. This one hit towards second. Max Burt will take it, toss it, and end the second inning. As the Phils go 1-2-3 in the second. 2 completes at America's Classic Ballpark. Somerset nothing, Reading nothing.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this. So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
8-9-1 due up for the Patriots here in the third. A scoreless ball game. Mickey Gasper, Max Burt, and top of the order in Jason Dominguez here facing Josh Hendrickson, who has struck out 3, walked 1, surrendered 1 hit so far through 2 innings. Mickey Gasper at 288 on the season, playing in just his second game in this series. Went 0 for 4 on Thursday night. Hitting at 288 on the year. Takes the first pitch on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Gasper, switch hitter, batting right-handed against Hendrickson. Takes that one outside for a ball. Gasper started the season at AAA Scranton, but in 21 games with the Rail Riders hit just 191. Back here at Somerset, where he played the entire year last year. And on the inside corner again to Gasper. It's 1-2. Phils were doing a lot of belly aching about Kevin Manzik and his time the last time in this series. This time it seems to be Somerset who's doing a little bit of balking, as that pitch is low to Gasper. It's 2-2. This one, chopper down the third baseline. Tough play, off balance. Nick Ward will make the throw to Madison Stokes in time for out number 1 here in the third.
Very fundamentally sound play all around. Nick Ward kind of circles the baseball, gets behind it. Doesn't have time to set his feet, but still fires a strong throw to Stokes, able to go down and dig it out.
So that will bring up Max Burt. Burt with 5 hits in this series for Somerset. Batting average at 251 as a result. He does have 11 home runs and 35 RBIs on the year. And he swings at the first pitch and lifts this one into center field. Marcus Lee Sang will have to drift over a couple of steps and make the catch. That's 2 down here in the third.
2 quick outs again for Josh Hendrickson. See, he's got the tough Jason Dominguez in the top of the Somerset lineup, so we'll see if the Patriots have made any adjustments from their first time through.
So Dominguez having himself a great series, but he's now 0 for his last 6 in this series, as that pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Dominguez just 20 years of age and won't turn 21 until February of 2024. So he's very young at this stage, but a tremendous all-around talent. You get a chance to see these guys play for 6 days, as we have the luxury to do with these 6-game series, and you can kind of see why the Yankees and baseball are so high on Jason Dominguez, as he rips this one fouled on the third baseline. You look at his numbers, he's hitting just 248, but he got off to a slow start here at AA. But he has certainly become a much better hitter since the 4th of July, as he's kind of figured some things out. But again, very young at 20 years of age to be playing at this level. Highly sought after free agent, international free agent signing, and this one's ripped into left field. Ethan Wilson back, looks up, and it's off the wall. Wilson will turn and play it off a bounce, and a play at second is in time. Ethan Wilson played the carom perfectly, made the throw, and Oliver Dunn made the tag. Dominguez will get credit for a hit, but he won't get a double. That will end the inning. For Somerset, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on base to the bottom of the third, still scoreless in Baseball Town.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare, with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Swartz-Culleton PC represents injury victims in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. If you've been injured, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Somerset in New Jersey, their home base. They'll be headed back there after today's game. Phils will be headed to Harrisburg for a 6-game stand beginning on Tuesday. Max McDowell will lead things off for the Phils here in the third. Scoreless ball game. McDowell and the Phils facing right-hander Blaine Abeda up and in and spins Max McDowell off the plate. Phils were hit 4 times by pitches last night. McDowell was not in the lineup. Max leads the team in hit by pitches on the year with 13. Gets out of the way of that one, so it's 1-0 to McDowell, hitting at .215 as he stands in. And that one right there for a called strike. It's 1-1. McDowell 2 for 5 in this series, including a big home run that helped give the Phils the win their first win in this series. A home run in the bottom of the 8th turned into a 5-4 win for the Phils. That one a bit low, and it's now 2-1 to McDowell. To be followed by Pedro Martinez in the top of the order in Nick Ward. Manager Al Padrique's lineup tonight. Ray Ricker into third base coaching box tonight for the Phils, as McDowell fouls that one out of play. Coach Ricker, who's normally in the first base box, back wearing his number 8. There's some uniform number switching among the coaching staff last night. Maybe shuffling the mojo a little bit. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Max McDowell leading off the third. Up and in again, it's 3-2. Now time is called at the plate by Max McDowell. And that is right there for a called strike, and McDowell knew it. McDowell already started to head back to the plate before Kevin Manzuk even finished ringing him up. Second strikeout for Abeda, and 1 out here in the third. I'll bring up Pedro Martinez, who's 2 for 14 in this series. Martinez hitting at just 180 on the season. 5 extra base hits, 3 of them are home runs. Switch hitter batting left-handed. First pitch to him, just misses for a ball. This one fisted foul and out of play. Count 1 ball and 1 strike to Pedro Martinez. Martinez originally signed as a free agent by the Chicago Cubs back in 2018. Traded to the Tampa Bay Rays in 2020. And that one's way outside. It's 2-1. He has spent some time on the injured list this year after suffering a hamstring injury. 2-1 pitch to him. It's inside again. It's ball 3. Martinez has worked the count 3-1. Nick Ward, the leadoff man, in the on-deck circle for the Fightins. That's right there for a called strike 2. Like Martinez was pretty much taking all the way and does take a called strike. The count now full. And that's ball 4. So the first walk surrendered by Blaine Abeda comes to the 9-hole hitter in the Phils lineup. And that'll flip the lineup around to Nick Ward, who hit a 1-hopper back to the pitcher's mound his first time up.
Well, you got a base runner for the top of the lineup. That's always the hope with Martinez in that 9-hole. Get him on and then flip it over, and then you got less than 2 outs.
Nick Ward with 4 extra base hits in his time with Reading. as he swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. One of them last night with a double. Couple of doubles, couple of home runs. Adrian Martinez takes his lead off of first. One out, bottom half of the third inning. 0-1 pitch. Ward, ground ball towards short. Bastidas will step on the bag himself and make the throw in time at first base for an inning-ending double play for the Phils in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. 3 complete in Reading. Somerset, nothing. Fightin, nothing.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Series finale between the Patriots and the Phils scoreless. As we head to the fourth, it's time for Jake Starr to take over the play-by-play.
Thank you very much, Bob. Top half of the fourth inning, scoreless ball game. Josh Hendrickson will return to the mound for inning number 4 of work. He's been strong through 3. He's faced just 1 above the minimum. He's allowed 2 hits, no runs. First batter is Augustine Ramirez, and he gets him to swing and miss at an off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. Ramirez 0 for 1 tonight, struck out looking. Back in the top half of the first inning. 0-1 from Hendrickson. That's 0-2. I think Hendrickson went a bit more of a side delivery. Switched up the arm angle on Ramirez, then he's up no balls and 2 strikes on him. Lefty Hendrickson working quickly. Here's the pitch. That one just misses inside to the righty Ramirez. It's 1-2. Ramirez a strong season, 6 for 23. Scored 5 runs. Also hit a home run on Friday night. 1-2. Misses down. It's 2-2. Home run was the first of his Double-A career. Also scored a career high 4 runs on Friday night. 2-2. Curveball, that misses up and away. The count goes full. Count started 0-2. Ramirez has worked himself into a full count. Hendrickson, the lefty, will wind and fire. Swung on, skied in the air. It'll go out of play behind home plate. Count will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hendrickson making his 18th start of the year. For Reading, the 3-2. That's down and in, and Augustin Ramirez battles back and works a leadoff walk. It's the second walk issued by Hendrickson tonight, and that'll bring Elijah Dunham to the plate for the Patriots.
Center fielder Elijah Dunham.
Dunham will dig in. 0 for 1 tonight, no outs in the top of the 4th. Reading and Somerset all squared away at 0. Hendrickson will move to the stretch as Augustine Ruiz gets his lead off first. First pitch home is a swing and a miss at a curveball. It's 0-1. Dunham 5 for 22 this week. Home run, 3 RBI. The next pitch, another curveball. This one misses low and away to the lefty. It's 1-1. Hendrickson this year also made 3 appearances, all out of the bullpen for AAA Lehigh Valley, the 1-1. Swing, ground ball, diving Stokes, and it goes under his glove and through the hole on the right side. That's a base hit. Briefly bobbled by Barron Ratcliffe, and Ramirez will hold up at second as the throw goes to the cutoff man. So back-to-back base runners to start the fourth inning, puts men on first and second with no outs for Caleb Durbin. Durbin will step in from the right side. Still nobody away in the top half of the fourth inning. Durbin did single his first time up in the second, was picked off eventually by Josh Hendrickson. Got caught between first and second. Lefty on righty matchup, Hendrickson's first offerings. Way inside, it's 1-0. Caleb Durbin, the 23-year-old. Next pitch is swung on, hit foul, and Jason Dominguez, Somerset manager, a very nice one-handed snag in the third base coach's box. And he will now toss it up to a fan. About 4 rows behind the Somerset dugout on the left side. So ball and a strike, no outs to Caleb Durbin, a 274 hitter overall. 3 home runs, 11 RBI. Runners get their leads. Hendrickson peaks at second. They'll throw to second. It's a low throw. Oliver Dunn able to fortunately block it and keep it in front of him, and the runners will stay put.
Yeah, look like Hendrickson just kind of spiked that ball into the ground. You want to throw it low and at the bag, obviously, for the tag, but not quite that low, and that wasn't anywhere near the bag. Good block by Hendrickson, or by Dunn, excuse me.
1-1. Curveball hangs up there. In on the hand, jam shot, shallow center. Lee Sang races in, goes at his Dunn. It will drop for a base hit. Throw to second, those in time because the runners had to wait. So we'll go down as an 8-4 fielder's choice. Ramirez goes to third. Dunham's come off at second. And Caleb Durbin, who thought he had himself a base hit, actually will just get credit for a fielder's choice.
Yeah, and a lot of that, to be honest with you, I think has some credit to Marcus Lee Sang and his ability to cover ground, is the reason why Dunham couldn't take that much of a gamble, because it was in the air for long enough that you thought that maybe Marcus Lee Sang could get there. He didn't, but he picked it up on a hop, and he fired a strike right to Oliver Dunn covering to get the out.
One out for Polensky. The first pitch over for a called strike. It's 0-1.
That could be huge because you're still a ground ball and a double play getting out of this instead of bases loaded, nobody out.
Infield will play back and double play depth for the Fightin' Phils. The 0-1. Swung on, grounded foul, past the Phils dugout. And it's 0-2. Aaron Polensky, a .233 hitter this season with runners in scoring position. Bats from the right side. No balls, 2 strikes, in and out. Men on the corners. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes. Josh Hendrickson, big strikeout, number 4 tonight. The first of the swinging variety. And there's 2 outs in the inning for Jason Rosario.
Obviously a very big strikeout there for Hendrickson, who obviously is not going to be a guy who's going to overpower anybody. But a well-placed fastball is a good pitch, and he threw it high and outside the strike zone, and it tempted Polensky to go after it, and he comes up empty.
So Rosario will dig in from the left side with 2 outs. The first pitch misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Hendrickson up to 58 pitches tonight. Here in the top half of the 4th inning, making his 2nd start of the week for Reading. 1-0. Breaking pitch that will miss just upstairs. It's 2-0. Rosario's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout victim back in the 2nd. A .235 hitter with runners in scoring position this year. The pitch, and that's inside. It's 3-0. Hendrickson's already issued a pair of walks today. Has 2 outs in the inning, men on the corner. Still a scoreless ball game in this top half of the 4th. Hendrickson readies at the letters. 3-0 pitch. That one's at the top of the zone, 3-1. Was an identical spot as the 1-0 pitch, but I guess you get a little bit more of a zone on a 3-0 pitch compared to a 1-0 pitch. So 3 balls and a strike now to Jason Rosario. He'll check over towards first. Almost got away from Madison Stokes, but he made a nice play to keep it in front of him and, in essence, save a run. Hendrickson looking to escape a bit of a jam with minimal damage. 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs to Rosario. Lefty on lefty showdown. Hendrickson's ready, fires home, and it's outside, ball 4. So Caleb Durbin advances to second, 3rd walk tonight for Hendrickson. And that'll load the bases for Jesus Bastidas. And that'll also prompt a mound visit from pitching coach Brad Bergeson.
It's just playing with fire with this Somerset team. Giving free passes to anybody is not a good idea, but when you got a team that can swing the bats and has been as productive with those bats as Somerset has been in this series, putting guys on base with walks is a dangerous way to pitch.
So Bastidas will be the one who steps up for Somerset. Bats the bases loaded. Overall, he's just a 200 hitter across 15 games with the Patriots. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and the bases are loaded so far this season. And he's a 133 hitter overall with runners in scoring position. So the stats certainly favor Reading in this situation for Bastidas, but he'll step in with 3 on and 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Still a scoreless ball game. First pitch. This is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Reading, of course, playing as the Hot Dogs tonight. The ketchup red and mustard yellow uniforms. Somerset in their road navy blues, gray lettering and numbering. 1-0. That's down the chute for a called strike. It's 1-1. On this Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Day. Ball and a strike to Bastidas. Here's the pitch. That's a curveball, and it just misses outside. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that one looked like it kind of broke around the plate. By the time it was done and in Max McDowell's glove, it wasn't a bad spot, but it broke around the home plate instead.
2 balls and a strike to Bastidas, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out the center in the second. 2-1. Swung on underneath it. Pop fly, foul territory, right side. Stokes, the first baseman, goes over, and it'll just land out of play. Foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Josh Hendrickson, 1 strike away from seeing his way out of a jam here in the top of the 4th. 65 pitches tonight for Hendrickson. Here's the 2-2. Curveball hit hard towards third, but it'll go just foul. And the count stays even at 2. Bastidas overall a 196 hitter. Does have 2 home runs. He's driven in 6. He's got 3 on there for him right now. Infield plays back, no runners being held on. Here's the 2-2. That one bounces, smothered by McDowell. The count goes full, thus meaning the runners will be off on the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th, bases loaded. Lefty on righty matchup. Hendrickson sets at the letters. The payoff pitch swung on, crushed in the air down the left field line. Wilson goes back, dives, and makes the catch. Ethan Wilson's terrific defensive clinic in left continues, and he saves 3 runs with a remarkable diving catch in left. So when it's all said and done, no runs in the inning, on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless here on the Phillies Radio Network.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Pizza Como USA, Railroad House, Why Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet, photos, and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets start at $33 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL. Bottom half of the fourth inning, still scoreless after a remarkable 3-run saving play from Ethan Wilson in the top half of the inning. Now it's Carlos De La Cruz who leads off the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Blaine Abeda is taken for a called strike. It is 0-1.
Phil's defense has been pretty solid in this series with a couple of exceptions here and there. It's been outstanding today, and all three outfielders now have made some big plays in this game. Ethan Wilson, 2 spectacular plays.
De La Cruz swings and misses. It's no balls and 2 strikes.
Wilson made a long run and a diving catch, as Jake said, probably took 3 runs off the board for Somerset if he doesn't catch it. And he also took a double away from Jason Dominguez.
0-2, down low for a ball, 1-2.
And Radcliffe in the first inning crashing into the fence, taking a double away from Dominguez. And Marcus Lee Sang, essentially with that little Texas leaguer that turned into a force out, becomes a big part of ending that inning as well.
Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch, and De La Cruz will take just below the knees for a ball. It is 2-2. Adam Leverett is up and throwing in the Phil's bullpen, so we'll see if that's it for Hendrickson today. 2-2 is inside for a ball, 3-2. So count now full to Carlos De La Cruz. Scoreless game in the bottom half of the fourth inning. 3-2. Swing, ground ball, foul. Pass Ray Ricker in the third base coach's box for the Fightin' Phils, and the count stays full. De La Cruz 1 for 1 today. He's got the lone hit for Reading tonight. It was a single to right back in the first. 3-2. Takes it down low, ball 4. It's a leadoff base runner for Reading, and here comes Oliver Dunn.
We kind of thought that this would be a shorter outing for Hendrickson today because he did go against Somerset in Tuesday. And so we'll see if, in fact, the 4 innings is as far as he goes with Adam Leverett, who actually at one point in time we thought might be the starter in today's game, but ultimately decided to come back with Hendrickson for a second game in the series.
First pitch to Dunn is over for a called strike. It's 0-1. Oliver Dunn is 0 for 1 tonight. He hit one hard, but lined it out to the left fielder Jason Rosario his last time up. 0-1. That's upstairs for a ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
I guess if you're Al Padrique and Brad Bergeson, you look, if Hendrickson gave you 4 innings, if Adam Leverett gave you 2, and you're pretty much in a situation where you could just piece your way through the bullpen like you normally would.
Ball and a strike. The pitch. Dunn will take on the outside corner. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Carlos De La Cruz gets his lead off of first. Lane Abeda will glance over at him and come set at the letters. Pitching to Oliver Dunn, the lefty. The pitch, that's way in, 2-2. Tried to go to a slider, and he missed inside. Two balls, 2 strikes to none. Scoreless game, bottom of the 4th. Abeda is ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Dunn will swing and crank it in the air. Foul, left side. Count stays 2-2. Oliver Dunn has been red hot. 4 home runs in 5 games entering tonight this week. The left-handed bat awaits the pitch from Abeda. Swung on and fouled straight back to our left, and it's 2-2. Dunn overall a .284 hitter, 21 home runs. That's tied with Carlos De La Cruz for the team lead. His 75 RBI lead the squad. 2-2. Dunn will flare it in the air towards shallow left. Trotting in Rosario. He's there. He'll make the catch for out number 1. And here comes Ethan Wilson, Bob, who made a catch last inning that if Reading wins this game, that could be a big reason why.
Yeah, as I said, he's taken 2 extra base hits away. And the first one was what turns out to be a single for Jason Dominguez, but was a double off the bat, but he played the Karen perfectly and threw Dominguez out at second base. But that play, he went a long way to make that catch. And he does a great job of tracking down balls in the outfield. Whether he's playing it right or playing it left, Ethan Wilson is really good at going back on balls. He's good at coming in on balls. And as he just showed the Somerset Patriots, he can go side to side a little bit as well.
First pitch to Ethan Wilson was a strike at 0-1. The next pitch is swung on, hit in the air towards left. Hit pretty well. Rosario's going back. He's at the warning track. He's under it, and he'll make the catch. And that's out number 2. One carried a lot more than I think you would have thought initially.
Yeah, perhaps on a different day and a different weather forecast, it may have carried on out of here. But just a little bit of a breeze that's blowing into left field. And so if it had been blowing the other way, maybe it sails it over. But Wilson hit it well, but just not quite enough.
So here's Madison Stokes now. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Ready on ready matchup. First pitch from Abeda's over for a called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Phillies have still yet to have a base runner touch second base in this game.
No balls and a strike to Madison Stokes. De La Cruz gets his lead off first. That pitch, swing, ground ball towards the hole on the right side. Burt to his left fields and he'll throw to first. And the second baseman gets it over in time, and that'll retire the side in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, just a leadoff walk from De La Cruz, but he is left on base. We'll go to the 5th, still scoreless on the Art Phil's Radio Network. Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sun Sips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. To honor the 275th anniversary of Reading, the Art Phils will play as the Reading Keystones on Thursdays and select Tuesdays in 2023. Tuesdays are brought to you by Coatesville VA Medical Center. Join us for 11 Keystone Throwback Thursdays thanks to Burke's Career and Technology Center, H&F Heating and Cooling, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Come celebrate the 275th anniversary of Reading and enjoy some great baseball on Throwback Thursdays in 2023. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. Top of the 5th inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Somerset Patriots. Still a scoreless ball game. Jake Starr, Bob McCool, thanks for joining us on the Art-Phil's Radio Network. There's also now Vernon University Golden Wolves called to the bullpen. Adam Leverett enters for Reading, 30th appearance. He's made 5 starts, and already time is going to be called by Nicky Gasper. 0-2, a 3.18 ERA. Leads all qualified pitchers in ERA on the Art-Phil's. 51 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, and 19 walks. First pitch from Leverett to Gasper, misses upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. So Hendrickson went 4, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Ethan Wilson helped keep that line pretty clean. Next pitch is down low, 2-0. A couple of nice defensive plays. Wilson had a couple, Lee Sang had a couple. Ratcliffe had a nice catch up against the wall in first. 2-0. That one's at the letters for a called strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, the one that kind of slips through the crack is that, again, that little Texas leaguer that turned into a force out at second base. If that ball falls in, it's a bases loaded situation. And at worst case scenario, there's going to be a tag up and that fly ball to Ethan Wilson at least is a sacrifice fly and a run scored. So Josh Hendrickson ended up giving up no runs, but his defense certainly helped the cause.
3-1. That's upstairs, ball 4. So Gasper works a leadoff walk, the first batter that Adam Leverett sees. And that'll bring Max Burt to 9-man up.
So for Hendrickson, 4 innings, 2 hits, obviously no runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So now with the leadoff walk here, 4 walks now by Phil's pitching against this Somerset lineup.
It's a lineup where you don't want to play with fire really too much, if at all. First pitch to Burt, he swings and misses at a fastball. It's 0-1.
They do not get cheated, as Max Burt just showed the crowd here at FirstEnergy Stadium. They take some healthy cuts.
Adam Leverett did pitch on Wednesday night, 2 innings, 3 hits, an earned run. Did strike out a batter. 0-1. That one is jammed and sent behind home plate. It's 0-2. So Leverett, he's gone 3 innings 6 times this year. He has opened 5 games. So running can get 2, perhaps you can get 3 out of him. That's excellent, but 2 you'll certainly take. That gets you through the 6.
Right, and then it becomes kind of like a normal bullpen, if you will, in terms of piecing together the 7th, 8th, and 9th game. Their 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
0-2 missed down for a ball. It's 1-2 on an off-speed pitch. Always wondered if this was going to be the strategy once we saw Hendrickson slated to pitch for a second time this week. Ball and 2 strikes. They had the runner leaning, but the throw was a bit high. Stokes couldn't get the tag down in time at first, so it stays a ball and 2 strikes. Gasper, 5 for 5 in stolen bases across 36 games this year. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He chased after an off-speed pitch down low. Nice bounce back at bat for Adam Leverett. 1 out of the inning. Back to the top of the order to Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez now spins around, bats left-handed for the first time. Dominguez could be 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, but he's not. Hit a double taken away by Baron Radcliffe the first inning. Double taken away, got a single out of it, thanks to the play off the wall by Ethan Wilson.
First pitch to Dominguez, little jam shot, and it is huge foul. Got a play on the left side, it's 0-1. And also the strategy too, you go Leverett 4 innings, Hendrickson 4 innings and Leverett. You go lefty, then back to a righty, so you kind of flip, the perception in a sense. Roll Dominguez tried to stack some more righties in the lineup today against the lefty Hendrickson. Next pitch is hit in the air well, out towards right center. Marcus Lee Sang goes back, he's at the wall, and it is off the top of the wall. Rolls back into center field. De La Cruz has it. Initially having the green light around third was Gasper, but Raul Dominguez stops him at the last second. So this time he does get a double. Almost robbed of one again, though.
Right.
That's a good runners on second and third with 1 out.
It's a great play, though, by Baron Radcliffe in right field to back him up, because Marcus Lee Sang took it all the way to the wall, thinking that he may have enough room to make the catch, but it hit off the wall and then caroms over his head. But Baron Radcliffe backing up from right field was in the right spot, because if he's not, that's a run with Gasper coming around third. But they had to hold him up because of the good backup by Baron Radcliffe.
So here's Augustin Ramirez. Infield comes up for Reading. Runners on second and third, one away in the top of the fifth.
But Jason Dominguez finally gets a double now. That one they weren't going to take away from him.
Could have 3 doubles today, all things considered. First pitch, down low for a ball, 1-0. Like we said, a defense for Reading has been outstanding tonight. And even a play like that, Baron Radcliffe backing up Lee Sang, might not be a play that you talk about after the game, but it's one you can't forget about, because Gasper probably scores if Radcliffe isn't there. Next pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1.
Right. I mean, Levert's not out of this inning yet, but right now it could be a run here. And again, without the defense, this likely could be about a 4 or 5-0 Somerset lead.
Ball and a strike to Ramirez. The pitch, ground ball chopped towards the middle, and it gets by Martinez in the center field, a base hit. 1 run scores. Round thirds, Dominguez, the throw home is cut off. And it's a 2-run single for Augustin Ramirez. The Patriots have knocked, they have knocked again, and they have finally broken down the door. It's 2-0.
Well, I really like the way Ramirez attacked that with the infield up. He didn't try to do anything other than slap it right back through the middle. And the high chopper that Pedro Martinez, the shortstop, had no chance to get at it. And with that slow hop into center field, it also allows Dominguez to come around and score. That's just a really good at-bat for Augustin Ramirez, and he's got 2 RBIs as a result.
First pitch to Elijah Dunham's outside. It's 1-0. No one throwing in Reading's bullpen. There is some stretching going on. It's like Tristan Garnett is up and stretching. Next pitch is grounded foul towards the Arphil's dugout. It's a ball and a strike, which Garnett would be. You can then kind of see the strategy Reading's trying to take. Going lefty to a righty, then back to a lefty. Trying to continuously flip back and forth. Something we talked about on the pregame show. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss 1-2. That you finally, really for the first time all year, you have that luxury of you have 3 lefties in your bullpen and you have lots of lefty bats. So you finally can start to play matchups, something you couldn't do for most, if not all, of the season. 1-2, swing and a foul ball straight back. It stays 1-2. Dunham's 1 for 2 tonight. He did single his last time up. Was cut off at second on that 8-4 fielder's choice that we referenced moments ago. Nice play by Marcus Lee Sang in center. 1-2, swing and a miss, fastball up and in. And Dunham swings through it. That's strikeout number 2 and out number 2 in this top of the 5th for Caleb Durbin. Durbin will step in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in the second, basically singled in the 4th, but because of that fielder's choice, it was taken away. First pitch to him, it's down low for a ball. It's 1-0. Durbin 4 for 11 over the series. Came off the injury list on Tuesday. Last played on June 17th before being put on the IL. Missed almost 2 months. Next pitch is down for a ball. It's 2-0. Previously played within the Braves organization before joining the Yankees org this season. 2-0. They had the runner leaning again, but the throw and tag are not in time. Was acquired by the Yankees from the Braves back on December 28th, 2022, alongside Indigo Diaz in exchange for left-handed pitcher Lucas Ludic. Originally drafted by the Braves in 2021, 2 balls, 1 strike. In the 14th round by Atlanta. Spent 2 years in the Atlanta organization, now first season with the Yankees. Two-1. That's a line drive through the hole on the left side, and it's in for a base hit. Station to station goes Ramirez up to second. Durbin's in with a 2-out single, and it puts runners on first and second. 2 outs for Aaron Polensky. It's also the third hit of the inning allowed by Leverett.
Yeah, and you still go back to that leadoff walk. You walk the 8-hole hitter, the first batter you face to start this inning. Those are the ones that come back to get you. We said it at the time. You keep walking batters against this Somerset lineup, and you're just playing with fire. They're too good of a hitting team to give them any extra base runners, and the Phils have done that in this game, and it hurt Adam Leverett to start this inning.
Get a mound visit from pitching coach Brad Bergeson. We'll chat with Adam Leverett. Has 2 strikeouts in the inning, but he's allowed 4 base runners, 3 hits and a walk. 2 runs have already crossed the plate in the frame for Somerset Patriots. And it looks like Tristan Garnett is now grabbing a glove, so we'll see if he starts to throw here at some point.
He still doesn't have a catcher yet, though. He's got a couple options down there, but right now, no volunteers.
So Brad Bergeson, the Reading pitching coach, will return back to the dugout. And Adam Leverett will get Aaron Polensky. 0 for 1 tonight, struck out and has walked. First pitch is just inside for a ball. Tried to check his swing, he does. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. Leverett ready at the letters again. Here's the pitch. Down low, it's 2-0. Somerset a 2-0 lead. They got 2 runs on 6 hits. Reading just a lone base hit tonight. That was from Carlos De La Cruz back in the first. 2-0. That one gets the outer edge. 2-1. Teams are out scoreless through 4. Somerset has punched first of 2 runs in the top of the 5th. Reading will attempt to punch back in the bottom of the frame. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and fouled. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Augustin Ramirez on second. Caleb Durbin gets his lead off first. Infield plays back, not holding the runners on. 2-2. That one is swung on. Cranked foul left side. The count will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aaron Polensky, the native of Omaha, Nebraska, signed with the Yankees as an undrafted free agent in 2020. Will turn 25 years old next month. He awaits the 2-2. Here it is. They will appeal, and they'll say no swing on a pitch that was down low. The count goes full, meaning the runners will be off and rolling on the pitch. Polensky sporting the navy blue road uniforms for Somerset. Gray pants and the high navy blue socks. The payoff pitch swung on, cranked towards shallow left. Ins Wilson, that's down for a base hit. Around third, Ramirez will score. The throw goes to third. Nick Ward has to get off the bag to get it. So it's a 3-0 lead for Somerset. Durbin goes first to third on the play, and it's an RBI single for Aaron Polensky. And that'll bring Jason Rosario up to the plate.
And talking about the leadoff walk a moment ago with Adam Leverett, and here's a situation where he gets himself into a difficult situation because he got the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's got to come in with a pitch, and the hitter knows that. And Polensky's just all over the pitch and ropes that ball into left field, and yet another run.
First pitch to Rosario, misses in for a ball. It's 1-0.
But it's not always just about whether or not you walk batters, but you get yourself in trouble as well by running deep counts and putting yourself in a position where you have to put the ball in the right spot, and hitters know that. Know they're going to come in with a pitch, and you can sit on it.
1-0. Ground ball chopped foul right side. It's 1-1. Jason Rosario's 0 for 1 tonight. He's struck out and walked in his 2 plate appearances. Ball and a strike to him. Here's the pitch. That's on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Zario, who crowds the plate from the left side, thought that was a bit in. Now Adam Leverett, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. You love to keep it at 3. It's a very manageable deficit to work back from. Top of the 5th inning. Runners on the corners. Leverett will throw over towards first. Back in standing up is Aaron Polensky.
The Phils do have somebody warming up in their bullpen. Tristan Garnett was stirring around, but it's Andrew Baker who is the first one up and throwing in Reading's bullpen.
Baker, who's pitched a couple of times this week. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and it just misses outside 2-2. So Polensky will have second base stolen. Stolen base number 10 on the year for him. In essence, also takes out the force. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. 2-2. Swung on, popped in the air in the infield. Foul territory behind home plate. McDowell off of the mask will make the catch by the Somerset on deck circle, and that'll retire the side in the 5th. Patriots get 3 runs. They do it on 4 hits. 4 no errors and 2 left on base. We're halfway home from Baseball Town. Patriots 3, Fightin's nothing on the Phillies Radio Network. For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, Somerset put up 3 in the top half of the frame. They have a 3-0 lead as Marcus Lee Sang will lead things off for the Fightin' Phils here in the bottom of the 5th, working against Blaine Abeta. First pitch is swung on and fouled by Lee Sang. It's 0-1. Lee Sang 0 for 1 tonight, struck out swinging back in the 2nd. 231 in his first week with Reading since being called up. 0-1. Misses just outside. It's a ball and a strike. Off-speed pitch from Abeta at 86. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Blaine Abeta will feature 4 pitches. We're seeing fastball around 93. Throws a changeup, not much slower than a fastball. Cutter and a slider. Ball and 2 strikes here. Abeta will rock and fire. That one's cranked in the air, out towards right center. Back goes Polensky. It is gone. The first AA home run for Marcus Lee Sang was rocketed into the Red Nerves Event Center. 399 feet, 107 off the bat, and the Fightin' Phils are on the board. It's 3-1.
Good adjustment by Marcus Lee Sang. His first at bat against Abeta, he went down on 3 straight pitches, and he didn't look very comfortable on the 2 strikes he had there. But he certainly made the adjustment on that one. He was all over that pitch, and he cranked. That's his first double-A extra base hit, and it was a blast.
Here is Baron Ratcliffe. I'll take the first pitch for a called strike. It's 0-1. Ratcliffe 0 for 1 tonight. Elise Sang homer, also just the second hit by Reading tonight, the first since the first inning. 0-1. Right down the chute, it's 0-2. It's like that cutter from Blaine Beta. Beta, who played his junior season with the Nevada Wolfpack up in Reno. Here's the 0-2. And Ratcliffe will swing and just get a piece of it. It stays 0-2.
That, by the way, is the 23rd home run in this series combined. Somerset has hit 13. The Phils now with 10.
Well, you know, it makes sense if I told you these are the two teams that are ranked 1 and 2 in the Eastern League in home runs.
But, you know, this ballpark, you know, has a good or bad reputation upon your perspective as in terms of hitter friendly. But there have been a whole lot of cheapies in this. There have been some bombs, like the one that Marcus Lee Sang just hit. That was a blast.
0-2. Ratcliffe in on the hands. Cue shot. It'll shoot out a play foul behind home plate. 0-2. So Beta had a very brief junior year of Nevada, cut short by COVID. Actually spent 2018 and 19 at Modesto Junior College in California. The 0-2. Ratcliffe will swing and miss at a pitch down low, and he's down on strikes. For out number 1, and that'll bring Max McDowell to the plate.
By the way, Andrew Baker, as we said, was warming up, and then he stopped warming up, but now it looks like they're going to get him back and starting to loosen back up. Baker was just kind of patrolling around down there, looking like he wanted to keep warming up, but he didn't have a catcher for a while. So again, when I say that, we're kind of kidding about that because
Max McDowell, line drive towards short, played on a short hop by Bastidas. Nice play. He'll throw to first in time. And that's out number 2 for Pedro Martinez.
Was a nice play by Bastidas on that short hop. But now, again, Harold Iser down there to catch. And the reason why the catcher's not there is just because the pitchers sometimes are just getting a little anxious up there. And so they want to get up and start to loosen up. But there's a certain amount of pitches that they don't want them to overthrow in the bullpen. So now Baker's starting to warm up a little more intensely.
Pedro Martinez will swing and foul it back. It's 0-1. Martinez has walked in his lone plate appearance tonight. That came back in the 3rd. 0-1. Outside, it's 1-1. So we'll see if Baker gets the top half of the 6th inning. After Adam Leverett pitched the 5th frame. 1-1 is cranked towards short, diving Bastidas, and it's past his outstretched arms into left center base hit. Martinez a very wide turnaround first. That's where he'll stay. So he's been aboard twice, and it'll send us back to the top of the lineup to Nick Ward.
Yeah, Somerset really plays Martinez, a switch hitter, and when he's batting left-handed, as a dead pull hitter in the infield. And he's beat them twice now with base hits the other way. One beating the third baseman down the line in left field, and they're just simply serving that one between short and third for another base hit.
Nick Ward will dig in from the left side. 2 outs in the inning. Pedro Martinez leads off first. Ward's 0 for 2, and time is called. Actually, it's not time. It's a pitch clock violation on a Beta, so it's 1-0 to Ward. I think as a hitter now, that's got to be a great feeling. You're automatically ahead of the count.
And the pitcher's already just perturbed because he was in his full windup when the timeout was called.
So 1 ball and no strikes to Nick Ward. The pitch. That one's right at the knees. It's 1-1.
By the way, I think this would be a great time for Nick Ward to drop a bunt down the third baseline.
Third baseman Durbin is way off the bag.
Correct.
Nick Ward, the local product. Grew up in Kennett Square, played collegiately at Westchester. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball off the glove of Gasper, the first baseman. Abeda fields it, but won't be in time. So we'll see what they rule that, whether it's an infield hit or if it's a E3. Nonetheless, it's runners on first and second for Carlos De La Cruz.
We have talked a couple of times in this series about the fact that this Somerset roster is overloaded with catchers, and they've had to find a place to put the 4 catchers in different spots, including Gasper, who's one of them and playing at first base. And so it was a tough play. It was a hard hit ball, and he had little reaction time because he's holding the runner on base. It looks like they are going to call it an error on Somerset.
So it goes an E3, third error for Gasper this year. Here's Carlos De La Cruz. The pitch. That's inside. It's 1-0. De La Cruz has been aboard twice tonight. He's singled and he's walked. Reading trails 3-1. The tying run, Nick Ward, stands on first. Carlos has 21 home runs, 59 RBI. He's hitting .275 on the year. The big 6'8" De La Cruz. Here's the pitch. Way inside. It's 2-0.
Don't let him hear you say that. He's going to correct you and say I'm 6'9".
6'9". Listed at 6'8". Guess they'll have to.
It's important that he's 6'9", because he wants to be. If he gets to the major leagues, he'll be the first 6'9" position player in Major League Baseball.
2-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it is foul. 2-1. And still 2-1. Carlos in a good situation here. He's ahead in the count, and like we talked about in the pregame show, you have protection.
Yep.
With Oliver Dunn behind you. They don't want to face Dunn in a big spot. So, in essence, they're likely going to be attacking De La Cruz here. That's probably what this conversation's about.
Right. The conversation has to start with, look, you know, you got to go after him. But at the same time, you don't want to put one right there. Or if you do, Reading's going to take the lead. You're still dealing with a guy who's got 21 home runs and a ton of power.
2 balls and a strike with 2 outs to De La Cruz. Beta ready and deals. Swung on and dribbled foul. It's 2-2.
And Carlos a little frustrated with himself on that one, the off-speed pitch. To our point, Carlos thinking, I know what we are, they got to come in with something here and give me a fastball, and they did. They gave him an off-speed pitch, and he was way out in front of it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Reading trails 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th. They've already got one on Marcus Lee Sang's first AA home run. 2-2. That's down low. The count's full, meaning the runners will be off.
That's a great take by Carlos De La Cruz, and he was kind of leaning to make sure he could get the call on the outside corner.
Ray Ricker reminding the runners, as soon as he lifts his leg, you guys go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4, bases are loaded.
Great at bat by De La Cruz, and you pass the baton. There's not a better hitter to pass it to than Oliver Dunn.
Well, it's the red-hot Oliver Dunn. He'll dig in, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Very similar situations that we saw last night. And we're going to mound visit here. It's not Raul Dominguez, it's Grayson Crawford, the pitching coach.
There is activity in the Somerset bullpen. Bailey Dees, who we've seen a couple times in this series, is back up and tossing for the Patriots.
Oliver Dunn awaits. He's a .324 hitter this year with runners in scoring position. .275 with 2 outs. .429 with 9 RBIs. A double, a triple with the bases loaded this year. So the numbers are certainly in Oliver Dunn's favor here. And he has just been red hot. It's been an incredible month of August for Oliver Dunn. He's 0 for 2 today. He's 6 for 19 in the series. He has 21 home runs on the season. He's tied with Carlos De La Cruz. He's tied for 3rd in the Eastern League. And his 75 RBI are the active lead across the Eastern League. Oh, and he's also a former Somerset Patriot. He's in the Yankees system up until last year. Bases loaded, 2 outs in a 3-1 ball game. The first pitch is down low. It's 1-0. If you're Oliver Dunn, you're in a great spot now.
He's hit 2 balls to left field in this game, and Jason Rosario, the left fielder, is very shallow for a guy with Dunn's power.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Off-speed pitch, gets the corner, it's 1-1. Think they're going to try and just throw strikes with off-speed pitches here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded. Somerset up 3-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2. Another off-speed pitch that Dunn went chasing after.
Yeah, Beta's kind of going after De La Cruz and Dunn, pitching them backwards a little bit. Off-speed pitch and fastball counts.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Runners get their leads, not being held on. Infield plays back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Oliver Dunn is down on strikes. They stayed off speed to him, and they got him the chase. And Reading will leave the bases loaded. They do get a run on the Lee Sang home run. Reading had 2 hits. There was an error, and they leave 3 on. We'll go to the 6th. Somerset by 2 on the Art Phil's Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phil's mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Top half of the 6th, 3-1 Somerset. Andrew Baker, the new arm, in for Reading. First batter he gets is Jesus Bastidas, and the first pitch is just down low for a ball. It's 1-0. 33rd game for Baker. He's 0-5, a 6.61 ERA. 46 strikeouts, 27 walks across 31 1/3 innings pitched. The next pitch is rocking in the air towards left. Wilson goes back. He's at the wall, and it is gone. A long home run for Jesus Bastidas. And the Patriots get the 1 run back they gave up. It's 4-1 Somerset here in the top of the 6th. Third home run of the season for Bastidas, and this is 16th game at Double-A. Now that'll bring Mickey Gasper to the plate for the Somerset Patriots. Here's the pitch. That one's upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Gasper's 0 for 1 tonight, did walk and score a run. Back in the 5th. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, 2-0. Gasper, the first baseman, digs in from the left side, the 8-man, and Somerset's lineup. The next pitch, a jam shot. Foul territory, left side. Nick Ward, the third baseman, goes over, and he tries to scoop it, or I guess basket catch it, and it'll go in and out of his glove, so it's just a foul ball.
Yeah, it's a long run for Ward, but you're going to ask Nick Ward, he should have made that catch. He would say absolutely, but you're dealing with knowing the fence is coming and trying to in between. Do you do it over the shoulder or the reverse on the basket catch? He tried the basket catch in and out of his glove.
So 2 balls and a strike. The pitch is down low for a ball. It's 3-1. Close the line on Adam Leverett. Went an inning, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned. A walk and 2 strikeouts. The pitch. That one's rocketed foul down the right field line. It's 3-2.
Costas is helping out Andrew Baker. He's not always good. The concern with Baker is throwing strikes and his control. He just swung at ball 4 right there. And he swung at 2-0.
Counts now full. Time is called by Mickey Gasper. Kevin Manzuk, the home plate umpire, will grant it. The pitch, and that is over for a called strike 3. First strikeout for Andrew Baker. First out of the inning for Max Burt, the 9-man.
Second baseman, Max Burt.
Burt will dig in from the right side. He's 0 for 2. Fly out the center and a strikeout. The only member of this Patriots lineup not to reach base yet tonight. First pitch is up and in. It's 1-0. Burt from North Andover, Massachusetts. Played 4 years at Northeastern up in Boston. Next pitch is just upstairs and away for a ball. It's 1-1. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. The pitch, that's way outside. It's 3-0. Max Burt, 5 for 21 this week. That included a 4-hit night on Friday night. That's a career high for Burt. 3-0, and he's taken all the way, and it's on the outside corner, 3-1. That's upstairs, ball 4. So Max Burt works a 1-out walk. That'll bring Jason Dominguez up for the Patriots. Dominguez doubled and scored last inning. He's 2 for 3 overall tonight. Arguably could be 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. Now we've hit on that a few times. As Dominguez, the Yankees' #2 overall prospect, will dig in from the left side. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit in the air, out towards right center. Lee Sang and Ratcliffe both go back. It'll hit off the wall, be misplayed by Lee Sang. Around third and scoring's Max Burt. Dominguez stops at second, and it's a 1-out RBI double for Jason Dominguez, and that makes it 5-1 Patriots.
And the troubles continue for Andrew Baker. It's just been a very, very frustrating season. And again, home runs and walks, a big piece of the puzzle. That's what he's done in this inning. Gives up the home run and then a walk. Otherwise, you know, yes, Dominguez has a double, but it's the walk that comes around to score the run. With that, the bullpen will get to stir again.
Augustin Ramirez, the batter. First pitch to him is up and in. It's 1-0. Looks like it's Jordy Martinez up and throwing for the Fightin' Phil. So whenever he enters, it'll be his AA debut. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 2-0. Ramirez has reached base twice. He's 1 for 2 today. He singled and scored last inning. It's the outside corner. It's 2-1. Running down 5-1 at the top of the 6th. This game 6 of a 6-game series between Reading and Somerset. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball hit towards second. Dunn will field it, throw to first. It's offline. Stokes comes off the bag and makes the tag, so they get the out. Jason Dominguez does go to third on the play. So it's 2 outs, runner on third for Elijah Dunham in the 6th.
Yeah, and let's not just discount that. That's a great play by Madison Stokes. And very rare mistake by Oliver Dunn. That throw does not, that play does not get made. This inning is even more perilous, but a great adjustment by Stokes to get off the bag and then still make the swipe tag to get the out.
First pitch from Baker. Check swing, ground ball out in front of the plate. Baker fields, throws the first high throw. It's over the glove of Madison Stokes, and that'll also score a run. It's 6-1.
And Baker just, he made the play, and the runner is there. And instead of just taking his time and positioning himself, he tried to toss it over the runner's head because he was in his way, and he threw it over Madison Stokes' head. So it's going to be an error on the pitcher and a run scored.
It'll go down as a base hit, actually. So, 9th hit tonight for Somerset. And that'll also bring a mound visit from Brad Bergeson. 3 runs already scored this inning. 6-1, Somerset leads. As the Patriots are in danger of pulling away. Still 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Brad Bergeson will return to his mark in the dugout. Caleb Durbin's the batter. He's 2 for 3 so far tonight. Two outs in the top of the 6th. 6-1 Somerset. Elijah Dunham gets his lead off of first. Baker readies and fires home, and it's over for a called strike. It's 0-1. 3 hits for the Patriots in the inning. 3 runs have scored. Durbin up as Dunham gets his lead off. Faked the steal and then stopped. And pitches outside. It's 1-1.
And to be honest with you, if it's not a 6-1 lead, he probably runs because Baker's not looking to runners back.
Rolling a strike, 2 outs. Baker is ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Way outside and up for a ball. It's 2-1. Durbin's in from the right side, slightly open stance. Baker toes the third base side of the rubber. The pitch, that's low and away. It's 3-1. Jordy Martinez continues the throw down in the Reading bullpen. As it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Caleb Durbin. Here's the pitch. That's on the outside corner. It's 3-2. I think Durbin may have thought it was ball 4. It looked like he was about to toss his bat back to the dugout. And the count runs full. 2 outs, meaning that Elijah Dunham, the lone base runner on first, will be off and rolling. Baker fires home. It's down low, ball 4. Second walk issued this inning from Andrew Baker. That'll bring Aaron Polensky up to the plate. The 2nd straight inning that Somerset has sent 8 batters to the plate. They scored 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. If it wasn't for a couple of remarkable plays, especially the diving catch by Ethan Wilson, this game could be a whole lot more lopsided right now. The pitch, outside, it's 1-0. This is the 18th and final matchup between Reading and Somerset in 2023. The Phils will finish, though, with a season series win over the Patriots. Next pitch is a called strike. It's 1-1. And Reading falls tonight. It'll be a 10-8 record against Somerset here in 2023. They split back in May. Reading won 5 of 6 the week of July 4th. And Somerset a 3-2 edge so far this week. The next pitch over for a strike. It's 1-2. Baker a strike away from getting out of this 6th inning. 2 outs, 2 on. Somerset up 6-1. Baker will fire home, and it's up and away. It's 2-2. Aaron Polensky, a .212 hitter on the year. 8 home runs, 27 RBI. The pitch, and that's on the outside corner, a called strike 3. 3 runs in the inning scored by Somerset on 3 hits. There are no errors, and 2 are left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Patriots up 6-1 on the Phillies Radio Network.
The Reading Fightin' Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phil's game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Phil's game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 6-1 our score. Reading trails Somerset as Blaine Abeda is back out for his 6th inning of work. He's been solid tonight. 85 pitches so far tonight for Abeda. Ethan Wilson digs in from the left side. Ready on lefty matchup here. Abeda a long set in. No idea why. And here he goes. And pitch clock went out, but they did not call it, I guess, because he was in the beginning of his motion. It's 0-1.
Yeah,
he has this sign for a while.
Right, and he's also had a pitch clock violation already in this game, and he literally took that one to the limit.
No balls and 1 strike. Abeda will rock and fire. Upstairs, it's 1-1. Ethan Wilson's 0 for 2 tonight. Couple of fly balls, 1 to center and 1 to left. Wilson underneath it, hits in the air towards right this time. Aaron Polensky trots on in towards the gap. Will make the catch. And that's out number 1, and that'll bring Madison Stokes to the plate.
First baseman, Madison Stokes.
Stokes is 0 for 2 tonight. As he'll dig in from the right side. Slightly open stance for Stokes. First pitch from Abeda is over for a ball. It's 1-0. Stokes 5 home runs, 25 RBI this year. He's reaching base at a .354 clip. Playing first base today for just the 3rd time this season. The next pitch is on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Stokes, a native of Columbia, South Carolina, played his college ball in his home state at South Carolina, member of the Gamecocks in the SEC. The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Phillies selected him in the 10th round in 2018. Ironically, he was drafted out of high school in the 40th round in 2014 by the New York Yankees. 1-2. That's upstairs 2-2. Obviously opted not to sign. Went and played 4 years at South Carolina where he hit .322 in his senior season. Then was drafted by the Phillies in the 10th round in 2018. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball, rocketed foul off the facing of the Patriots dugout. It stays 2-2. It's been a quiet week for Stokes. Bit of a nice week a couple of weeks ago, first week of August at Hartford, where he was 7 for 18 at the Yard Goats. 2-2, swinging a miss, and Stokes is down on strikes. Just the third strikeout tonight, fifth strikeout tonight for Blaine Abeda.
Raul Dominguez.
Raul Dominguez will come out of the dugout, and it looks like we will get a pitching change. I think every Somerset pitching change this week has been a mid-inning pitching change.
You are correct. It was Bailey Dees who was warming up in the bullpen. We'll see if that's going to be the call when we come back.
Back after this on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Bailey Dees is the new arm in for Somerset here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Patriots a 6-1 lead. Eighth game for Dees, 0-1, a 4.15 ERA. 8 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .138 against the tall righty from Penn State. First pitch is on the outside corner to Marcus Lee Sang. It's 0-1. Inning pitch for Dees on Thursday night. Did allow 2 earned runs. Next pitch is over for a ball. It's 1-1. Ball on a strike, 2 outs to Lee Sang. He homered his last time up. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball foul. It's ball and 2 strikes. A couple of hours up the road from here in Williamsport, the Phillies and Nationals getting underway in the annual rendition of the Little League Classic. Ball and 2 strikes here to Lee Sang, and on the outside corner, called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down goes Reading. We'll go to the 7th, 6-1 Somerset on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Top of the 7th, we'll bring in Jordy Martinez for his AA debut. Here to tell you all about it, it's Bob McCool.
Top half of the 7th indeed, 6-1 Somerset after a 3-spot and both the 5th and 6th innings for the Somerset Patriots to have that 6-1 lead. And it will be Jason Rosario who will be the first batter who Jordy Martinez faces in his AA debut. And the first pitch is low and away for a ball. Martinez, 6'2", left-hander, 23 years of age. Originally from the Dominican Republic, signed as international free agent by the Phillies in 2018. And the 1-0 pitch misses just outside for a ball. Called up just 2 days ago from Jersey Shore, pitched in 39 games for the Blue Claws, 1-1 with a 3.97 earned run average. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 96 on the radar gun here at FirstEnergy Stadium. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike now to the left-hand hitting Jason Rosario, facing the left-handed pitching of Jordy Martinez. And just misses on the outside corner. It's now 3-1. Martinez at Jersey Shore in those 39 games, he ended up with 5 holds, had 3 saves as well in 6 save opportunities. 47 2/3 innings pitch. He struck out 59 and walked 27. There's a swing and a miss again by Rosario. Now the count is full. This is really the first year as a reliever for Jordy Martinez. Last year, predominantly a starter, both at Clearwater and Jersey Shore. 3-2 pitch. This one lifted down the third base line. Nick Ward gives it a chase. Does he have room? He does not, as it finds its way into the 67 club, which is jammed full of spectators on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the ballpark. Side Auto Group deck has its fair share of patrons. The Reading Hospital Tower Health pool deck is full as well. We had 8,000 plus last night at the ballpark, 8,009 to be exact, the third largest crowd of the season. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out, and Jordy Martinez gets the first out in AA and turns it into a strikeout. Good job by him to work his way back into the count and get out number 1 here in the 7th. That will bring up Jesus Bastidas, who went deep his last time up off to Andrew Baker, and it started a 3-run inning. 1 for 3 now on the night. Third home run of the season for Bastidas. Here's a broken bat foul down the third baseline. Mentioned Martinez last year, predominantly a starter. Single A Clearwater, 17 games, 15 of them starts. He was 3-6 in total for a 4.25 earned run average. And then was promoted to Jersey Shore and made 2 starts for the Blue Claws to finish off last season. So this year, entirely out of the bullpen and much better results as a result. As I said, broken bat foul ball for Bastidas. So he's got to get himself a new piece of lumber. And he's in behind the count, no balls and a strike. And a foul ball away as he gets in on the fists of Bastidas. Nothing but fastballs so far for Martinez. Consistently 95, 96. That last one at 97. And he's ahead of Bastidas, no balls and 2 strikes. Tries to get him to chase. That was a little bit of an off-speed pitch. It was outside. It's 1-2. There's the breaking ball, but it's in the dirt. They appeal to see whether or not Bastidas went around, and Pete talking to the first base umpire said he did not. So now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jesus Bastidas with 1 out here in the 7th. 6-1 Patriots on top. 6 runs on 10 hits for Somerset, 1 run on 3 hits for the Fightins. 2-2 pitch. Again, beats it foul at the plate, stays alive. Mickey Gasper in the on-deck circle for Somerset. 7, 8, and 9 in the Patriot lineup due up in this inning. Martinez struck out Rosario. Trying to get rid of Bastidas as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one driven into center field, falling fast. Marcus Lee Sang will field it on a hop. Base hit for Bastidas. His 2nd hit, 11th hit for the Patriots. And he is a 1-out base runner now for Mickey Gasper.
First baseman Mickey Gasper.
Martinez, the 4th pitcher for the Phils tonight. Josh Hendrickson started, went 4 innings, did not give up a run. Adam Leverett went 1 inning, gave up 3. Andrew Baker went 1 and gave up 3. This one at the knees and a strike to Gasper, who is 0 for 2 tonight. He did walk. Martinez takes a long look to first, comes with his pitch. Ground ball to Martinez, to second for 1. Dunn's relay in time for the double play. 6-4-3 in the books. And so for Somerset in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left. Stretch time in baseball town. 6-1 Somerset on top on the Reading Fightin' Phils radio network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the R Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksareus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R Phils.
There's a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience filled with family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 21st through the 24th for the induction of Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland as the class of 2023. Visit baseballhall.org today for the entire schedule. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Bottom half of the 7th inning. If you've been injured at work, call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Baron Radcliffe will lead it off for the Fightins here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, to be followed by Max McDowell and Pedro Martinez. 7, 8, and 9 in the Phils lineup this afternoon. They trail Somerset by a score of 6-1. Radcliffe 0 for 2 on the day and takes the first pitch from Bailey Dees, who came on to get the final out of the 6th. And now starts here in the 7th with a strike to Baron Radcliffe. Radcliffe with a ground out and a strikeout in his 2 plate appearances. This one foul and out of play, and Bailey Dees works ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Dees in his 2nd appearance in this series, but his 3rd this week. Go back to Tuesday, if you remember, the Phils and the Patriots had to finish off a suspended game as Radcliffe rolls one towards second. Max Burt ranges to his right, and he'll make the play for out number 1.
Catcher Max.
Before we got this 6-game series started, we had to finish off a suspended game from July the 9th, and the Phils won that game in extra innings. Bailey Dees pitched to 2 innings as Reading won it in 10 innings. It started in the 9th, and the Phils won it, and Bailey Dees actually took the loss in that series. Max McDowell now bats. McDowell 0 for 2 on the night, takes one for a called strike. Max is at an adventurous series, 2 for 7, including a big home run that helped take the Phils to the lead in their first win in this series. Also was ejected in Friday night's 22-3 loss for the Phils. Was ejected in the 5th inning of that game. 1 ball and 1 strike to Max as he stands in. This one fisted down the line in left field and falling fast and in for a base hit. McDowell will take the turn. He'll stop at first base. Probably a broken bat, but Max will trade it for a hit.
Yeah, it's the beauty of baseball. Sometimes you crush a ball and it's an out. Other times you break it back, get it on the hands, and you get yourself a base hit out of it.
I'll bring up Pedro Martinez, the 9-hole hitter today for the Phils, has been on base both times, walked and singled. Phils have left 5 men on base so far. They've got a man on base here with 1 out. And the first pitch to Pedro Martinez is low for a ball. Martinez is switch hitter, batting left-handed, as he did against the starter Blaine Abeda, and as he is now against the right-hander Bailey Dees. That one's way up and in. It's 2-0. Top of the order, Nick Ward in the on-deck circle for the Phils. Down by 5 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Dees comes with his 2-0 pitch. That's way outside. It's 3-0. Pedro Martinez will look down at Ray Ricker, who's coaching at third base today for the Phils, as to whether or not he's got a green light or not. One would assume it should be the same color as the jersey he's wearing, which is red. We'll see. It's 3-0. That's there for a called strike.
I mean, there is some yellow on the jersey, so it could be a
caution.
Stop or go. Proceed with caution.
Red of the ketchup, the yellow of the mustard for the Reading Hot Dogs on a home Sunday afternoon. 3-1 to Martinez. That's there as well. It's 2-3-2 as Dees has come back to get 2 straight strikes. Dees, the 24-year-old right-hander. Jake said from Penn State, because of course Jake has to say he's from Penn State.
Of course, every time.
It's kind of like an alumni donation for Jake. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Pedro Martinez. That's in the dirt, ball 4. So Martinez on base for the 3rd time. Gotta love to see that out of your 9-hole hitter. It also flips the lineup around for the top, and Nick Ward with 2 men on base.
I just graduated. They're already asking me for alumni donations.
Get used to it. It'll never, ever
I've already
stop.
gotten like 3 or 4 things in the mail, and I graduated less than a year ago.
Well, you know, you're now an executive with a minor league baseball team and a successful one at that. So obviously the money is just pouring in. So give it back. Don't save it, give it back. Conference on the mound now as Augustine Ramirez, the catcher, is out to talk, as is Jesus Bastidas. Not quite sure why the shortstop is involved in it, other than it must be something in regards to the defense. Nick
Could
Ward,
be runner on second signs
right,
too.
yeah, this is very true. Switch up the signs with the runner now at second base and McDowell. And may hit Martinez at first. Fans looking for something to root for here at the ballpark. Another good crowd on a Sunday afternoon. Some of the 2-legged variety, some of the 4-legged variety as well. Please bring your dog to the park today on Hot Dog Day. Nick Ward 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch from Bailey Dees over for a called strike. Ward was safe on an error his last time up. Nick with a big 2-run RBI single in last night's win for the Fightins. Looking for something here with a 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. 0-1 to him. Tapped towards first. Gasper makes the play and will ultimately make the tag at first. Thought about making the play to second and then made the right choice.
Yeah, in a 6-1 game, there's really no point to try and even think about going that long way to second. But at the same time, nice play by Gasper. Ball almost ate him up. It was a really tough in-between hop, and he stuck with it.
And that's where the error was the last time, with Ward doing something similar and Gasper booted it. So he ultimately made the right choice. As McDowell moves up to third, Martinez to second for Carlos De La Cruz. Way up high, ball one. Carlos 1 for 1 today. He's been on base all 3 times, a single and a couple of walks. See how they choose to play this now with the base open. It is a 6-1 game, however, and Oliver Dunn in the on-deck circle. 1-0 to De La Cruz. That's low ball 2. We've got the 6'8 Bailey Dees pitching to the 6'9 Carlos De La Cruz.
Has to be one of the tallest pitcher-batter matchups ever.
De La Cruz drives this one into left center field, and Jason Rosario with a full extension dive takes extra base hits away, and the Phillies are denied in the 7th. An outstanding run and grab by the left fielder denies the Phils in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left, 7 complete. It remains Somerset 6, Reading 1.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phil's birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Top half of the 8th inning, it remains a 6-1 Somerset lead. Pizza Coma USA, located at 4600 North 5th Street Highway in Temple, is your home for the best pizza, stromboli, cheesesteaks, and Italian dinners throughout all of Berks County and beyond. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Has never been so true as when it comes to Pizza Como. Family owned and operated, they bring the best quality dishes to their customers year after year. In addition, the Yard at Pizza Como is now open with the best golf simulators in the area. For more information on Pizza Como USA and the Yard, stop by today. Pizza Como USA is a proud 2023 Fightin' Phil's team feed partner. Jordy Martinez back out there for the 2nd inning in relief for Reading, facing 9-hole hitter Max Burt, who fouls one down the 3rd baseline after Martinez missed with the first pitch. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Max Burt, and he fouls this one at the plate. Burt 0 for 2 on the day, did walk and score a run as part of a 3-run 6th inning for Somerset that helped break this game open in their favor. After Reading scored a run in the bottom of the 5th on the Marcus Lee Sang home run to make it a 3-1 game, the Patriots came right back with a 3 spot. This one rolled towards short. Pedro Martinez to his left will make the throw in plenty of time for out number 1 here in the 8th.
Yeah, Martinez looks solid in the 7th. Good start here to the 8th, making his Double-A debut. They're a solid start to the year with Jersey Shore. Signed the Phillies in January of 2018 at just 17 years old out of the Dominican Republic.
That'll bring up Jason Dominguez. 3 more hits today for Dominguez. Could be 4 if it were not for the Phil's defense. But he has 2 doubles, scored 2 runs, and driven in a run. In addition to a single, Ethan Wilson denied him of a double on that by throwing him out, trying to stretch that single to a double. As the ball played perfectly off the wall by Ethan Wilson on a carry and threw him out at second. 0-1 pitch. Dominguez swings and misses at the second one. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Martinez throwing a lot of fastballs to start last inning and now going and mixing in that off-speed pitch. And that Dominguez way out in front. He's out in front 0-2. Back with a fastball. Dominguez drives this one into the gap. Marcus Lee Sang is going to play this off the gap, and the double day continues for Jason Dominguez as he'll roll into second base with yet another double. He could be 5 for 5 with 5 doubles if it wasn't for some defense by the Phils.
Yeah, he's got 3 doubles, 4 hits. Like you said, could be 5 for 5 with 5 doubles.
So the Phils held him in check last night with an 0 for 5. But with his 4 hits in this game, he's got 13 hits now in the series. 5 doubles, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs. As advertised, Jason Dominguez clearly establish himself as a prospect in the Yankees' future. As Augustin Ramirez now will bat. Ramirez has been on base twice. Single and 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, back in the 5th. He's also scored a run, in addition to walking. 1-0 pitch from Martinez. Back with that 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner with the fastball. It's 1-1. Augustin Ramirez with 7 hits in this series with his base hit earlier. That's over for a called strike 2. Jason Dominguez takes his lead off of second. 1 out, top half of the 8th inning. Jordy Martinez, 1-2 pitch. To Nick Ward on a big hop. He'll make the play across in time for out number 2. Dominguez has to stay put at second base.
Tonight is the first ever 3-double game in the career of Jason Dominguez. Previously had 2 a handful of times, but never 3. Could have been 5 tonight, like we said.
Again, Baron Radcliffe crashed into the wall in right center field in the first inning. And Ethan Wilson couldn't have played the ball better off the wall and took a double away from him. He got a hit, obviously, a single out of it, but could have been a double. Instead, turned out to be a single and thrown out. Otherwise, 5 for 5 with 5 doubles for Jason Dominguez.
Also appears to be the first 3 extra base hit of Jason Dominguez's professional career as well.
Martinez misses on the first pitch to Elijah Dunham. Left-hander Dunham takes the second one low for a ball. It's 2-0. Dunham with a couple hits in his game. 2 singles, 2 strikeouts, and an RBI as well. His 20th RBI of the season. That one's up and in. It's 3-0. Augustin Ramirez and Elijah Dunn both moved up in the order today to the 2-hole and a 3-hole from 3 and 4 because Ben Rice got the day off. We kind of anticipated that last night. Ben Rice had probably felt like he caught a doubleheader yesterday. He was blocking balls in the dirt all night long, and that one's over for a called strike. It's 3-1 now to Dunham. So if anybody deserved a day off today, it was Ben Rice. Three balls and a strike now to Dunham. And that's there as well. It's 3-2. Nice job by Jordy Martinez to get himself back in the count, although I don't think Elijah Dunham would agree. He'll call time now. Jordy Martinez back with his 3-2 pitch. Rolled towards the right side. Madison Stokes will field it. He'll make the play all by himself, and that'll do it for the Patriots in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. At the bottom of the 8th, time running short for the Phils. They're down 6-1.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berk's Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
Oliver Dunn will lead it off for the Fightins here at the bottom of the 8th. Again, time is running out for Reading. They're down to their final 6 outs, and they're down 6-1. As Oliver Dunn will step to the plate. Defensive changes for Somerset as Bailey Dees is pitching still for Somerset. He came on with 2 outs in the 6th. Now we're leading off the 8th, and the first pitch to Oliver Dunn is up and away for a ball. Josh Bro is in at first base for Somerset. 1-0 pitch. Dunn started and tried to check his swing, but it's over for a strike. Mickey Gasper, who was at first, moved to second. And Max Burt, who was at second, moved to third. So some changes in the infield for the Patriots. 1 ball and 1 strike to Oliver Dunn. Swing and a miss. Dunn 0 for 3 tonight. 6 for 20 now in this series. Biggest one for Oliver was that 5th inning when he was batting with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Couldn't come up with anything, and that one just misses. Ramirez holds it for a moment, thinking he got himself a strike, but Dunn gets it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dunn with 4 home runs in this series, 8 RBIs as well. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Oliver Dunn is retired for the 4th time today. Second strikeout for Bailey Dees since coming on. Now bring up Ethan Wilson. He's also 0 for 3 tonight. 3 flyouts to the outfield for Ethan Wilson so far. Wilson's made 2 tremendous defensive plays in the outfield. And a pretty impressive defensive play. Stifled any rally for the Phillies in that 7th inning. Line drive off the bat of Carlos De La Cruz looked like it was going to find green grass and maybe plate 2 runs. But a full extension dive by Jason Rosario took away that extra base hit from De La Cruz and stuffed the Phils with no runs in the 7th inning instead. It's 1-0 to Ethan Wilson. His time is called at the plate. Now 2-0 to Wilson.
It's like Tristan Garnett up and throwing in the Phil's bullpen, so we'll go to another lefty.
Pitch to Wilson is over for a called strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Squirted foul towards the dugout of Somerset. Still, it's now 2-2. Josh Hendrickson started for Reading. Did not give up a run in his 4 innings. Adam Leverett pitched an inning. Andrew Baker pitched an inning, both of them giving up 3 runs. Jordy Martinez pitched 2 shutout innings. Swinging a foul tip. So it would appear that Garnett will pitch the 9th. So nice start to his Double-A career for Jordy Martinez. Just called up to the Fightins before yesterday's game. And when I say before yesterday's game, I mean right before yesterday's game. 2-2 pitch. Lined into center field and falling fast will be a base hit for Ethan Wilson. Hit number 5 for the Fightins with 1 out here in the 8th.
Wilson, who we talked about, I feel like he's swinging a better bat this week. Gets another hit there. Something to feel good about.
I bring up Madison Stokes. Madison 0 for 3 on the night, just 1 for 17 in this series. It was a big one, however, an RBI single in last night's game. And takes this one up high for a ball. Stokes was also one of 4 Fightins who were hit by a pitch in last night's game. Ethan Wilson takes his lead off at first. Stokes fouls this one away. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Stokes. Marcus Lee Sang in the on-deck circle for Reading. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Checked his swing, but it doesn't matter. It's over for a call. It's strike 3. Stokes is retired. 2 strikeouts in the inning now for Bailey Dees. And that'll bring up Marcus Lee Sang. Right now, he's the man responsible for all the offense for the Fightins. But, as usual, with 2 outs in the inning, pitching change, it would appear, for Somerset. Not quite sure what the motivation and or strategy is for Somerset, but every one of their pitching changes, as Jake said the last time they made one, has seemed to come with 2 outs in an inning. Raul Dominguez has not yet signaled to the bullpen.
Dees is still there. And now he'll walk off the mound.
So it will be a pitching change for the Patriots. We'll have that for you when we come back on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at ourphils.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The Alberta University Golden Wolves call the bullpen. Will bring in right-hander Danny Watson from the Somerset pen with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Watson, the 6'7" right-hander, will make his 2nd appearance in this series. Pitched in game 3 of the series and gave up 1 run in that 1 inning he pitched. He will face Marcus Lee Sang, as I started to say before that pitching change, the man responsible for all the offense for the Fightins so far with his first Double-A home run as he drove one into the Redners Event Center his last time up. His first extra base hit as a Fightin' Phil as well. The first pitch from Danny Watson to Sang. Lee Sang is a called strike 1. Ethan Wilson, runner at first, 2 outs. This one fisted foul and out of play. Marcus Lee Sang finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Danny Watson promoted from Hudson Valley at the end of May. About to complete his 3rd full month at Double-A. And now time called at the plate while Watson was in his, just about to begin his windup. Marcus Lee Sang called the timeout. This one tapped towards the left side of the infield. Going to be a tough play for Max Burton. He won't be able to make that play. Probably going to be an infield single for Marcus Lee Sang, but the Phils have 2 on now and 2 out.
Yeah, it'll be a infield single for Marcus Lee Sang. It's in a perfect spot, and even if Max Burton, the third baseman, fields that, he's not making that throw to first.
So 2 hits now on the day for Marcus Lee Sang as Barrett Radcliffe now will bat. Radcliffe 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him on the inside corner for a called strike 1. That's way inside. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike to the left-hand hitting Barron Radcliffe. (6-1) Patriots on top. Radcliffe trying to change that here in the bottom of the 8th. It's right down the middle for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Phils again leave runners on the bases. For Reading in the 8th, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left, 8 complete. It remains Somerset 6, Reading 1.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken and sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at ourphils.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Attendance this afternoon at FirstEnergy Stadium, 7,013. Great crowd on our Sunday afternoon ball game. Presented to you by PSECU, proud to be one of the largest credit unions in Pennsylvania. So after topping the 8,000 mark last night, they come back with 7,000 more watching baseball here in Baseball Town. And now it's to the 9th inning. And new pitcher for the Phils. You have Reading University Golden Wolves called to the bullpen. We'll bring in Tristan Garnett, the lefty, coming in. And facing Josh Bro, who came on as a replacement for Caleb Durbin in the last inning, and now will lead off here in the 9th. Bro batting for the first time. It's a good day for Caleb Durbin at the plate. On base all 4 times, including a couple hits and a walk. 1 ball and 1 strike to Josh Bro leading off the 9th. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch, and a good one from Garnett. It's now 1-2. Taps this one down the third base line, but will be foul, as Nick Ward will eventually pick it up in foul territory. Garnett, the 6'6 lefty, called up from Jersey Shore on August the 5th. Awful lot of former Blue Claws now in that Fightin' bullpen. Tommy McCullum Jordy Martinez now joins him along with Garnett. And the guy who's got 2 saves in this series, Orion Kirkering. All one-time Blue Claws at one point in time or another in this season. Tristan Garnett made 34 appearances for Jersey Shore before his call-up. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Josh Bro. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Out number 1 here in the 9th. That'll bring up Aaron Polensky. Polensky's struck out twice. He's also singled and walked in 4 plate appearances, so officially 1 for 3 with an RBI. And first pitch swinging. Polensky fouls this one over the first base grandstand. Fans will run the bases today, as they customarily do here on a Sunday afternoon. A 1 pitch just misses outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset's won 3 games in this series. The Fightins have won 2. Reading will have to rally to try to tie this one up, or win this one outright and tie the series up, as Polensky fouls this one out of play. No, but 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aaron Polensky with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Jason Rosario in the on-deck circle for the Somerset Patriots. This one rolled also on the left side. Nick Ward picks it up and throws it across the diamond for out number 2 in the 9th. So that will bring up Rosario. Rosario 0 for 3 on the night, has also walked in 4 plate appearances and made a tremendous defensive play in left field. Back into 7th inning, taking extra base hits away from Carlos De La Cruz. First pitch swinging, the left-hander Rosario facing the left-handed Garnett, swing and a miss. The Phils have had good work from their left-handers tonight. Hendrickson, Martinez, and now Garnett have pitched well. The 2 righties, Leverett and Baker, that's where Somerset got their 6 runs. 3 against Leverett, 3 against Baker. No balls and 2 strikes now to Rosario. And that one's in the dirt, ball 1, excuse me. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garnett picked up a win in that suspended game. Coming to pitch 2 innings for the Fightins in that suspended game on Tuesday before the series got underway. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Patriots are set down in order in the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Last chance for the home team. They're down 6-1.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on the field. Located just a few feet from the diamond on the first base side with covered seating, abilities of motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around. Your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $27 and include options to add food and drink packages. The ProMax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks. In a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view of the visiting bullpen, regular season tickets are $34 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at FirstEnergy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large seat.
To the 9th we head here in Baseball Town. Last chance for the home team. Max McDowell, Pedro Martinez, and Nick Ward. That's what's due up for Reading. That's 8, 9, and 1 in the Phil's batting order. Max McDowell 1 for 3 on the night as he stands in.
Now batting for the Hot Dogs, pitcher Max McDowell.
Facing Danny Watson, who came in to get the last out of the 8th inning. Watson, the 6'7" right-hander, played his college baseball at VCU. And that one's in the dirt for a ball. Drafted by the New York Yankees in the 15th round of the 2021 draft. Last year pitched at Tampa, started this season at Hudson Valley, and now here in Somerset. That one's way outside again. It's 2-0. Watson on more often than not will kind of come with a 3/4 sidearm delivery. He did that as on that delivery and threw it to the backstop. It's 2-0 to Max McDowell leading off the ninth. And way outside again, it's 3-0. 24 appearances for Danny Watson with his appearance tonight. He's 3-0 with a 1.55 earned run average. He has 5 holds, and he's got 5 saves in 6 saves opportunities. This would not be a save opportunity, a 5-run game. And Max McDowell will take 4 straight outside the zone. So he'll take the base on balls. That's what the Phillies are looking for, some base runners. Pedro Martinez has been a base runner each and every one of his 3 plate appearances so far. 2 walks and a single out of the 9-hole. Nick Ward in the top of the order in the on-deck circle for Reading. Watson, before today's appearance, 33 strikeouts, 14 walks in 29 innings. First pitch from Martinez, outside for a ball. That's 5 straight out of the zone. So if you're Pedro Martinez, you got to be thinking about standing there till you see a strike. Or swing at it and lift this one up in the infield. Third baseman Burt will call for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So 5 straight out of the zone.
Third baseman, Nick Ward.
Pedro Martinez swings at it and pops it up. So that'll bring up Nick Ward. Ward 0 for 4 in the game, was on base on an error back in the 5th inning. Fightins will be on the road to Harrisburg beginning on Tuesday, and then back here at Baseball Town on August the 29th to begin a home series against New Hampshire. I don't know what happened there. The ball slipped out of the hand, spiked. What happened? Danny Watson threw the ball, literally rolled to the dugout. Now everybody's checking to make sure Watson's okay. He says he's fine. He spiked the ball on the ground, and it barely got out of his hand and past the pitcher's mound. That is something you don't see a whole lot of. On the play, Max McDowell moves up to second base. To say that's a wild pitch is an understatement. It'll be a conference at the mound. I think everybody wants to check and make sure Watson's okay. Now here comes the trainer. Everybody's coming out. Raul Dominguez, the manager. Grayson Crawford, the pitching coach, also going to come out and check on Danny Watson. I don't know if he slipped. I don't know if he lost his balance or exactly what happened. And I think everybody wants to know the same thing. Even home plate umpire Kevin Manzuk's in the middle of that. I think he wants to know what happened. Zach Wheeler with a rough start in Williamsport, fighting the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals playing a Little League World Series Classic in Williamsport tonight. Zach Wheeler gave up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 1st inning. Washington now batting in the 3rd inning. So everybody says it seems Danny Watson said he was okay right away. Everybody checks, make sure he's okay, and now Nick Ward in a 1-0 count back to the batter's box. Max McDowell moved up to second. And the second pitch to Ward is over for a called strike. Again, the Phils will return home on August the 29th to take on the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The second to the last series. Phils will be home for 2 straight weeks. Last week of August and the first week of September. Ward drives this one into right field. Long run for Polensky, but he'll get there and make the catch in shallow right field for out number 2. Out off the end of the bat for Ward. Polensky broke back on it and then had to make a sprint in to close and make the catch, but it was in the air for a long time for the second out. And the Phils are down to their last at bat, and it's Carlos De La Cruz. Carlos with a single, a couple of walks, and had extra bases taken away from him his last time up on the great catch by Jason Rosario in left field. First pitch to De La Cruz is ball 1. Second one is again way outside. When Watson has gone to that sidearm delivery, or that three-quarter sidearm delivery, he's missed way outside in this inning. Walked Max McDowell on 4 straight pitches. He's on second base now with 2 outs, and 2-0 to Carlos De La Cruz. That's right there for a called strike. That 2 is over for a strike. De La Cruz thought it was low. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Phil's down to the last strike here in this series against the Patriots. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the ball game as De La Cruz goes down swinging. Force the Phils in the 9th. No runs, no hits. They left one man on base, and Somerset takes the game and the series. The final score, Somerset 6, Reading 1. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network and wrap up today's ball game.
Side Auto Group Deck is a great spot for all fans of a summer picnic and great tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in home run territory, behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are just $32 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit rfields.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Welcome back to FirstEnergy Stadium, where the Reading Fightin' Phils fall to the Somerset Patriots today by a final score of 6-1. A matchup of Blaine Abeda on the mound for Somerset. Josh Hendrickson got the ball this afternoon for the Fightin' Phils. And it was Somerset who got on the board first. Hendrickson pitched fine for the Phils. He ended up going 4 innings in today's game, gave up 2 hits, 3 walks, and struck out 4, did not surrender a run. It was the bullpen who ultimately let the Phils down in this one. As we got to the fifth inning in a 0-0 ball game, and in that 5th inning, Somerset changed it to their fortunes, and it started Adam Leverett on the mound for the Phils. He came on in relief of Hendrickson in the 5th inning and walked the first batter he faced in Mickey Gasper. After a strikeout to Max Burt, Jason Dominguez came up and doubled. That put runners at second and third with 1 out for Augustine Ramirez. And with the infield drawn in, Ramirez with a very good at-bat, he just kind of slapped the ball up the middle for a base hit. And that played at both Gasper and Dominguez, put the Patriots on top by a score of 2-0. And 1 out later, it was Caleb Durbin then singled, and then Aaron Polinsky plated Ramirez for the 3rd run of the inning. As Somerset ended up with 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs scored to go on top 3-0. The Phils countered in the 5th inning with their leadoff man, Marcus Lee Sang, driving one deep into right center field and up and onto the Redners Event Center in right center field. His first extra base hit and obviously his first home run as well as a Reading Fightin' Phil. Marcus Lee Sang's home run made it a 3-1 game. The Phils then turned to right-hander Andrew Baker in the 6th inning, and Jesus Bastidas greeted him with a solo home run. 1 out later, he then walked the 9-hole hitter in Max Burt, and the double machine that was Jason Dominguez today then doubled home Burt, and 1 out later, Elijah Dunham brought home Jason Dominguez with a single, and another 3-spot for Somerset made it a 6-1 game. And the Patriot bullpen, combining with Blaine Abeda, ultimately ended up finishing off the Phils this afternoon in today's ball game. 6 runs on 12 hits and an error for Somerset. They left 7 men on base. Reading 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, and they left 10 men on base. Blaine Abeda will get the win for Somerset. He now goes to 8-6. I mentioned this earlier in the game. He's been a workhorse for Somerset at this stage of the game, and the way the game is played, especially at the minor league level. You just don't see a whole lot of starting pitchers with a whole lot of decisions. He's 8-6 now on the season. This was his 19th start of the year. And Josh Hendrickson, who started today's game, does not factor in the decision. It was instead Adam Leverett who will get the loss for the Phils. He drops to 0-3 on the season, and there was no save. Time of the game this afternoon at 2 hours and 42 minutes. Don't forget the Fightin' Phils now go on the road for a week to Harrisburg beginning on Tuesday. Then they'll be back home here at FirstEnergy Stadium on Tuesday, August the 29th in a series against New Hampshire that will run through Sunday, September the 3rd. Saturday, September 2nd features a Mega Blast fireworks, the largest fireworks show in stadium history. And then Sunday, September 3rd, the Philly Fanatic will be here for that series finale. And time is running short after today's game. Now just 12 home games left on the Reading Fightin' Phils home schedule here for the 2023 season. 7,013 enjoying baseball here in Baseball Town. Great weekend of baseball here in terms of attendance. 8,000 last night, 7,000 on Friday night. So 22,000 plus fans coming into FirstEnergy Stadium just over the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday portion of this 6-game homestand. So still time left for you to come out and watch Fightin' Phils baseball. But again, time is running short as the Phils are down to their final 12 games. So we hope to see you out here over the course of either the last week of August or that first week of September for Fightin' Phils baseball here in 2023. Again, time of the game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. The Somerset Patriots with the win go to 25-20. They maintain their first place position in the Northeast Division of the Eastern League. The Phils fall to 21-24. The good news, I guess, is that the Phils have been a much better team on the road than they have been at home, so maybe that will help Reading on their trip to Harrisburg. For my colleague in the broadcast booth, Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool. As always, thanks for listening to Reading Fightin' Phils baseball and or watching Fightin' Phils baseball on MILB TV. Whichever way you enjoy it, we're happy to have it for you and bring it to you, hoping that you get a chance to follow along with the Phils when you're not here at the ballpark. So that will conclude this series. Somerset, with their win today, ends up taking the series 4-2. And again, the Patriots are in first place at 25-20. Again, thanks for listening, everyone. The Phils fall to the Somerset Patriots this afternoon by a final score of 6-1. We will talk to you and or see you back here in Baseball Town in another week and a half, back here on August 29th for the resumption of our next home series. Until then, as always, thanks for listening. Have yourselves a great evening, everyone.